difference between Ben Simmons, you said it already. They went to the finals. It worked.
Okay.
Ben didn't perform how people thought Ben could perform, and now he's acting as if it did work.
Okay, check this out.
Ben is acting
Who's
as
worse?
if it
Who's
didn't
worse?
work because of him. That's two different things. Kyrie went to the finals, won a championship, and still felt like, I don't see the future in this. And I
Which is
probably
crazy.
already know in a year. Hold on. And I probably already know in a year LeBron is going to LA. Which, full disclosure, that was out there.
Starting it started, the player choice way. Green light, supercharged, the player choice way. Got shot, got Jordan, got Dale, got Jay. Yeah, them boy gon' get it started, the player choice way. Hey, hey, it's the player choice way. Yeah, them boy gon' get it started, the player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.
Yo, and for those who don't know, this is my wonderful brother, my blood brother.
What's good?
My guy. And let us know if everything is sounding cool. Who's playing the stream in their background? Because I can hear.
That's
it.
me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was me.
You good, Dub? I'm just happy to see you here.
Appreciate it.
Dub's walking the tightrope today.
Yeah, y'all, Remy Dub was in effect last night, so thank God we didn't have the podcast last night. So now we're in recuperation right now.
Yo, no, this is my big bro.
Big brother.
Dave, don't say nothing. Yo, Dale, I got a question for you.
Yo.
Is Aquaman Marvel or DC?
What?
Is Aquaman Marvel or DC?
He's DC.
They said in the chat, two Shaqs are nasty as hell. He's DC. You just knew that right away, Dale?
He's part of Justice League, isn't he?
Yeah. I just. You're a movie buff.
Wait, you didn't know that?
I thought he was Marvel. This was locker room arguments yesterday.
That's a stupid locker room.
And I had a couple people on my side.
That's a stupid locker room talk after a big win. Like
no, this is before. This is before the game. Stupid.
Was it one of those? Was
Wow.
it one of those arguments where you swore you was right but you was wrong?
No. But we
he
were.
was up in there with that one.
Yeah, but we were on it. We were sure he was Marvel.
Who was on your side?
So who's the water guy? Who was on my side? Papa Nicolau. He yells out
And he
Marvel,
plays
so I
good
doubled down.
Wow.
And then Livio looked it up, and it was just over after that. I
Yeah.
just wanted to know.
What water guy?
Terrible movie.
You said what? Yeah.
You said who was what water guy?
Who's the Marvel water guy?
I don't know if Marvel have a water guy.
The conversation
Silver
started
Surfer,
because
but he's not a water guy. But he.
Yeah, he's not a water guy at all.
the
Nah, they
conversation.
got. Go
Don't
ahead,
Google
my bad.
Dub.
Nah, it's in the. No, I didn't Google. In the
Oh, there isn't a
movies, they
water
don't
guy.
got a water guy. Not in the movies, but there is a water guy like in the comics. I forget
Because-
his name though.
Yeah, Walkup says he hates superhero movies, and he was like, "Why won't somebody just kill Thanos? Why couldn't anybody kill Thanos?"
Because it's a movie, Thomas.
Exactly.
But he died though.
Who, Thanos?
Yeah.
Jack ain't watch him. You ain't watch him?
I seen the last
They couldn't
one.
kill him because he had the gauntlet.
He had the Infinity
He had
Stones.
the Infinity Stones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He had all power.
And-
Like he couldn't be touched.
And Thor ain't aim for the head.
Name for the head.
Anybody can get. Anybody could have got that glove.
Well,
No.
anybody, yeah, they could. They would just have to find all the stones. The glove ain't the issue; it's the stones. You gotta have the stones.
No, but remember, all of them couldn't hold that power like his body could have.
Hmm.
His
That's
body
true.
couldn't hold it. The glove is what held it.
Right, that's what I meant. Remember when
'Cause-
what's weirdo name? Iron Man put it on?
Hmm.
He snapped
And he-
off.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
You know you know you know how this started, this whole conversation. Livio tried to convince me that Zendaya was the little light-skinned girl in Everybody Hates Chris sitcom, and I'm like, Livio, I know you grew up in France, but that is your nastiest take of life. So then that's how
That's
we went
bad.
down. That
She
was
might have not even
terrible.
been. She might have not even been born.
Bro,
Wait, hold on.
I'm looking.
No,
the
she was
fact,
born, she
the
was
fact
born.
that, the fact that he says that when Google exists, also.
No, because we're off the cusp. We're not like some of these some of these streamer guys. We don't just have a phone in
Some of
front
these
us.
low lives.
Yo, Dale, they said you were being Dale, they said you were being nasty against Low in the YouTube comments, and I'm like, they're literally arch nemesis. Like,
Yeah, y'all want to know something funny?
And I could fight.
He came.
What does that have to do with anything?
He came to Clubhouse
Look at
the other
JD.
day.
Look at
JD
gets
gets
because like people probably think that there's beef when there's
right. So
literally
let them
not.
think it, though. You know it's all love.
Nah, let me tell y'all something. It was funny as hell. He was on Clubhouse the other day, and then we started talking about the Cole Karl Malone debate, and I fried him in the beginning, like fried him. Then
And
5 or 10 minutes go
You
down,
got
bro.
everything.
He brought
You
up
got everything.
all these stats out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the hell happened?"
Yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
so tough.
"Wow."
I seen you guys got on Clubhouse the other day, but my service in my apartment is so bad. Like right now, I'm just downstairs. So I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna do that today. I'm gonna just chill.
Yeah, you should have joined. It was a good debate.
Yo, they're asking where JD's at. He's releasing some CIA files.
Right.
He's
Definitely look like
this
Snowden.
is whistleblower. This is whistleblower vibes if I ever seen one.
Yo,
Definitely
check
look
the
like
background
Snowden.
out. Though we got some kid games back here.
Uh,
Got some board games. I might ask some of these folks if they want to throw down in some Sorry or something.
That's so tough.
There's a lot of people in here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird.
You feel
You said
uncomfortable?
what?
No, I mean I'm chilling, but it'll be fire if I just start yelling for no reason and everyone just stares at me.
Yo, did anybody see the Ring came out with a security drone? That
The
flies
Ring. I
around in
have
your
Ring app
house.
for my house.
Yeah,
They came out with a drone.
They got a drone that just sits on your kitchen counter, and you can literally just work it like a drone and go through your house.
Fire.
And it's crazy.
Waste of money, but fire.
I feel like it's not a waste of money.
1,000% waste of money.
Why?
Because when you think about it, I'm gonna just throw out a statistic here. You got a 5.3
Hold on,
house
Dave.
getting
So
Okay,
Dave's a
got it.
stat guy.
No, the fact that you gotta you have to what's the word? You have to warn people about your stat now is nasty.
He has to he's prefacing
it
Like
out
it.
a
here.
disclaimer, a stat disclaimer.
Yo, listen.
So think about it. When you think about the cost of buying a drone for your house and the likelihood of your house being broken into, it's actually a waste of money.
No, it's peace of mind. You can't put a price on that.
That's a
So
fact,
you
though.
can
It is
put
peace of mind.
you can put a price on peace of mind.
I feel like the
That's
drone.
a stupid price.
It's no way.
I
It's no
guarantee
way.
it's
It's
like
no way the drone's over.
600.
I feel like having a baby monitor is a waste of money.
False.
I feel like it's the same.
Really?
price.
No, it's
Definitely
not.
false.
No, it's not.
Definitely
that's
false.
Not, that's not the same.
How is it not the same? If something happens to your baby in the middle of the night, none of us are certified doctors. So what can we do?
Yeah,
know
no,
something happened.
And we're sleeping.
Yeah, know something
How?
Like, think about it. Like, the baby uses the bathroom. You don't know. Baby starts crying. You wouldn't know if if everything was shut down. So it's a benefit. Baby get diaper rash. Baby get so on and so forth.
I feel like
It's
the
not
same
the
in my
same
house.
as a drone on your kitchen. Not even close.
Molly
Shaq, that's
Walker's back to me.
nastiest take.
Shaq, that's nasty, and I hope
I
he's
hate
not watching.
I hate how hospitals capitalize off of that thing. I'm against the man first off, and B is not watching, but she keeps trying to convince me, Dale, this is for you. That she doesn't know the password to my phone. And I'm sitting here like, listen.
Change the subject.
Yo, listen, it's super nasty when I got to chuck and jive, and I'm sitting there looking her in her face, and she's telling me she does not know the password to my phone.
But you know she does.
1,000%. And she said to me, no.
Right,
no.
right.
And then when she's
Right,
doing this, it
right.
led me to believe.
I know she does. And sometimes I was like, oh, I want to forward something. I'm like, I'm not forwarding nothing.
No. This is what I wanted to know. Jordan, has Cruz ever went through your phone? Just from a white guy's perspective. I just wanted to know what you were dealing with on a day-to-day.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
No,
1,000.
yeah, right.
Maybe not. I'm just trying to find out if it is or not.
So she, you know how you can do the face, open up with your face?
Yeah,
Tough.
Yeah.
I think she can do that on my phone. I have nothing to add.
gotcha. Nobody said you had
So she has
anything.
the
Oh my
pass-
God.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
I think that's fair though. I think as long as she don't look through your stuff, she can have the password and everything. If you ain't got
She
nothing to hide.
doesn't look through my stuff. I don't look through her stuff. There's no reason to. So it's like I don't care, bro. I leave my phone. I don't.
You
care.
gotta do a mid-year sweep, in my opinion. You gotta go through it every 6 to Just got to see what's going on.
Yo, no, you don't, JD.
No,
I'm
you
not.
don't.
JD, do not do that.
I'm more
I would
Yeah,
never,
no.
bro, I would never do that.
It'll
What's
become
Shaq
Henny
on?
JD.
the biannual. What
But
is
they
it
say you
called?
find some if you're looking for it. That's a
Man.
fact.
The
That's a-
biannual phone sweep.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah,
be
you just-
Henny JD. Henny JD will be upcoming.
look at Lighthouse Sports. coming out.
CLBJD.
Lighthouse
Dang,
Sports saying
for
my
real.
girl checks through my phone like it's a part of her religion. JD,
What
need
you
go
got to
through
hide
that.
over there, Lighthouse?
What? And first off, and why does everybody keep bringing up Dub's story from last night? Was it crazy?
I didn't see it. What is
I
your
don't
Instagram?
even think me and Dub follow each other on Instagram.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, just Dub_0 with the 3 as the E.
He's
Have you ever wear a pair of Dub Zeros before?
No.
Dub's the no post on IG guy, strictly stories.
Yeah, that's me. I gotta
zero
hit
posts?
I gotta do a post. Yeah, I opened it up for TikTok, so I don't have anything on there.
Yo, Dub,
And
that's
it gets-
really
Definitely
nasty.
I know.
Dub.
You know what gets me mad? I'm
What
always
is it?
going out and I always forget to take a picture before I leave.
Dub underscore. Why don't you take it outside?
Nah, I'm always no, because I always forget. Because once I'm outside, bro, I'm not worried about taking a picture. I'm worried about getting lit.
Oh,
They saying Dub had the OD light skin face last night.
oh, I see it. Wait, is that your brother?
Nah, that's my man's.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Lighthouse. When y'all link?
He said, "That's Lighthouse."
Nah, man, I was gone that night, bro. I was gone.
So Dub almost
We-
didn't make the show. Jordan's Wi-Fi went out.
If Jordan's Wi-Fi didn't go out, I was not making the show.
Okay. All right. What you guys want to get into?
Bro, my my attention right now, like my ADHD is going insane right now. There's so many conversations going, and I'm the type of person that when I can hear people talking, like I try and like process the words
You're in a
instead of just
bad
blocking it out.
location. Yeah, you're in a bad location right now. I'm not
It's-
gonna lie to you.
I actually love where JD's at.
You like his
because I feel like
backdrop?
I have someone next, like we're the
you-
same kind of
Right.
predicament.
Right. Right.
Okay. All right. And Dub
Like
just
I'm not
has
alone.
the Gauge Blur. Gauge Blur Dub is, or what is it called? Gauge Blur?
Gotcha.
Gauge Blur Dub?
I don't know how you do that, but that's a good dub.
Appreciate it.
I love the Gauge Blur ever since
Yeah,
day one.
Shaq started that. Shaq started this little 1-2 guard and whatever. But
uh-huh.
then he took it to a whole nother.
You
but
for
just,
sure like went crazy.
Appreciate
it
it.
brings out the casual hat.
Who did you think Dub looks like from IG?
Oh my God, Dub don't stop.
Dub don't stop.
That was
Um,
hilarious.
So just to catch my brother up, I just have a question for you. Let's get basketball related for a quick second, then we can go wherever. Jordan told me last show that the gap between John Morant and Trae Young is going to close significantly in this upcoming year.
I also have a professional
who's
basketball
closing the
player.
gap?
I also have a professional basketball player backing up my point. So
Doesn't matter.
go ahead.
Who's closing the gap? Which way?
John Morant's closing the gap to Trae Young. Trae Young last year was the better player. I said John Morant this year, I think that he can surpass Trae Young.
But he can't surpass Luka.
No, nothing. Both Trae Young can't either.
But half the chat will say Trae Young's better.
I don't care what the
Okay.
chat says.
Really? They would? I don't know.
There's a lot of people that watch that like Trae Young over Luka, but I put Luka over Trae.
Chad, who
so
y'all taking?
on a number basis, where would you say Trae is 1 through 10? Where's he at?
In comparison, or are we just talking
Just
about like
yeah, not in
ranked?
compare. Yeah, just in comparison.
in comparison to Trae Young?
What number is Trae Young 1 to 10? Period. I'm just trying to see how big the gap is. Let's say Trae Young is a 10. I'll help you out. Now, where is Ja at?
So then Ja would be a 10. What do you mean?
Oh, you say he's
No, he's
closing the
talking
gap
about right now.
right now.
he's talking about right
End of
now.
the-
Oh,
end of last year.
so
Where's he at?
Let's talk last season. I would put Trae Young at like a 8, 9, 8,
Okay.
5, whatever. And then I'd put Trae at like a 6 last year.
You mean flip?
He's saying Trey's a 9 and Ja's a 6.
6. Okay. and you think he's climbed 3 points in 3 months.
But he did say at the end of this year.
End of the season. Okay.
End of the season. Because last year, I admitted, I even tweeted about it. I said that I think I'm taking Trae Young today.
But why?
But John Morant's in his third season. I think he's in his third season. Improved year over year. I think Trae Young in his first or second season averaged 9 points, around the same stats that Ja averaged last year. And then he jumped up to like averaging 26 a game.
No.
So it's not, yes.
His second year, he averaged like 20.
Okay, so
like
then it was
25 and 9 or something like that.
Okay, so then it was his first year that Trae averaged 19 or something like that.
I believe so.
Last year, Ja averaged 19 on arguably a worse team. And I don't even know how much of an argument that is. I think that the Grizzlies were worse, at least record-wise, they were worse.
What do you think he's going to get more looks or what?
I just think that he's going to improve individually. And I mean, as a team, I would imagine that they've gotten better as well. They got a year. I don't know how much their roster has changed. I think they lost maybe one or two guys, like notable guys. One maybe notable guy. But
Jay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm sorry, I had to go check the stats.
Go ahead.
No, JD, the only
already
thing that's
did
going to
this.
dispel your argument, I don't think the Grizzlies, it's a tougher West this year, being the Warriors are a better team. And I don't think the Grizzlies are going to make the playoffs. But for you to say the Ja thing, like, I don't think it's as crazy as what these people are thinking. Like, to say that Ja could be closing the gap on Trae Young at the end of this year, that's not that
It's
bad.
just so
It's not
okay.
really
So
bad.
it's just so weird, the distance of Trae, Luka either way, and then Ja and Trae.
Why are you
like
always
this.
bringing up Luka?
Because that's literally was the argument all last summer. Who was better? I mean, Trae or Luka?
This is true.
Right, but Luka is not in this right now, though.
But how
So
can you
you
try to
basically
negate the fact that Ja Morant can catch Trae Young, but he can't catch Luka? That's what's weird to me.
But it's JD speaking, and he never thought Trae Young was close to Luka. So that's
Got
why.
you.
So-
but then
That's
you
true.
get up
But
here
that
and
is
you say, I don't think it's that egregious when it's really crazy.
It's not.
It's like
not.
trying to put Kevin Durant in the greatest of all time debate.
Okay.
Okay,
Just my
so
opinion.
It's too early for you to jump
That's
on
great.
Just
That
my
was great,
opinion.
Shaq.
I woke
You never would
I
do
woke-
such a thing.
I woke up this morning, and I always check all the socials, right? Look at comments and whatnot. And someone, without name dropping, commented on the Ja Morant Trae Young post and said, first he said this, I think he started with like wild take, but I don't disagree. He said the only thing that
Can't wait
Trae
to see who it
Young
was.
only thing that Trae Young does better right now than Ja is he has a better free throw percentage and he's a better 3-point shooter.
Who said this?
I'll tell you right now.
It's Andrew Andrews.
Andrew.
Hey,
Gotcha.
hey, Jay. So Trae Young's second year, he was on the Hawks was terrible, and he averaged 29 and 9. So I'm like, the Hawks was a terrible team. Ja also had a terrible team, and Ja in the second year really didn't like jump to that level. You feel me? I'm
Okay.
not saying that he can't jump to that level. I'm not saying that because he definitely has potential. But I just thought to throw that out there for you.
Yeah, and I've already looked at those stats and I don't care. I like Ja Morant. I think that he has the pieces
Do you like
to be a
Westbrook?
great NBA player and potentially a
Do you
superstar.
like Russell
Shaq,
Westbrook?
in the league.
Shaq, this is what you should have started with.
I'm just
Where-
asking him a
where you're-
question.
This river you're going down.
You like the way
is
it's
what you should have
flowing.
led with.
Okay, so let's keep it
Just
flowing.
keep going.
Jordan, do you like Russell Westbrook?
I don't dislike Russell Westbrook.
So what's the difference between
It's
Russell
more-
Westbrook and Ja Morant?
It's where you should have been when.
What do you like as a player? I mean, Russell Westbrook has been in the league longer. I mean, I don't know
Let
where
him
you
get
want me
this
to go
off.
because
Wherever
I
you
don't
want to
know
go.
where you want with this. I really don't know
Wherever
where you want me to
So
go.
in your mind, Ja Morant was better on the Lakers.
He'd be better on the Lakers? What do you mean?
Yeah, he'll be better than Russell Westbrook on the Lakers. Since you like
When
Ja
did I
Morant
say
so
that?
much. You
What
love
are
Ja
you
Morant.
talking about?
You see, you changed from where I thought you would have went. I could close it out for you. Basically, you taking Ja or saying he's closing the gap. Would you say Russell Westbrook will close the gap to Steph Curry?
I already took it there last week, and he won't. And he won't do that.
That conversation, I feel like that
that's not
conversation.
fair.
I feel like that conversation is nuanced though, because Russell Westbrook is
His own identity.
I think that he's, but I also think that he's a tier above like a Ja Morant and and now Trae Young's kind of entered into this atmosphere or hemisphere or whatever because
I've just never heard you speak highly of Russell Westbrook, and you all of a sudden are just this Ja Morant fanboy.
But
I've always liked Ja Morant.
We're comparing the younger versions.
Yeah. But what's the difference?
And Steph year 3, we didn't think they was going to be what they are now.
What is the difference between Ja Morant and Russell Westbrook? If any.
I think Russell Westbrook's a better facilitator.
I think Ja is way more poised than Russ. Way more poised. He's OD poised, and that's a huge difference. He's not. That's Russ. Ja
what's
is
wrong with
way
that?
more poised.
What's wrong with
what?
How do you
Shaq,
wait?
I know how you truly feel about Russell Westbrook, so I'm not gonna go to the Russell Westbrook.
So Westbrook versus Ja Morant, I'm taking Russell Westbrook.
That's not what we're comparing. I'm just saying
you just said
more like this.
No. He's saying the difference. Like, no, wait. He just told you the difference. Yeah.
Ja's way more poised than Russ. And
what does that get him?
That might be better for Ja than Russ, because Russ is go every single time, no matter what's going on. Ja could look around and see a Bron, see an Anthony Davis, and tone it down a little bit. And that's what Russ needs to do this year. But we really saying here, do we think Russ is going to be able to do that?
So you would prefer Ja Morant?
Do you think so?
With the Lakers?
Me?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh wait, I'm so glad you said that. Hold on, wait. I'm so glad you said that. Right. So, in your opinion, is Russell Westbrook better than?
Russ is better than Ja. Russ is better than Ja Morant.
Okay, because you're the same person. You're the same person when we talk about John Wall and Ben Simmons. I say that John Wall is a better fit on the Sixers, and that doesn't make him better than Ben Simmons.
I think John Wall is better than Ben Simmons wherever though. I said that last time. I'll say it now. I'm not
based off of what?
Don't with Ben. I have Drew Holiday better than Ben Simmons.
Yo, it's wild. That is so wild. You do that.
No, he did it to himself.
That's so wild.
Dave, what's your take on Ben Simmons?
And John Morant is better than Ben Simmons too.
Fight more with Dale. I think Ben is a great player. I think he's overhyped, and I think he's that and figure it out. He's overhyped.
And I want to be wrong. I want to say, damn, Ben, step it up. And that's why I love watching Gilbert, because when watching Gilbert talk about Ben Simmons, I'm like, yo, Gil, you so right. Like, you just so right.
Gil
and if
loves
that
Ben
happened,
Simmons.
but what he's saying is so right. If they gave him the green light to just go score and be Giannis, I would understand that. And like, yeah, Ben, you doing something better than. But this Ben right now, you could say this Ben right now, a lot of players is better. But then when it change up, the Ben y'all gonna say who he becomes, and he's not gonna be playing this way. He's not gonna be trying to be the point guard, the facilitator, the et cetera, et cetera. You'll see, and then we'll have a conversation.
But Shaq, it's also, you can also like a player and still criticize their game. Like Ben Simmons should be way better. I don't think anyone hates Ben Simmons. He's just hasn't lived up to the hype.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he hasn't lived up to the hype. It's just the fact that ever since he got into the league, he's been the same exact player, apart from his defense.
And they're saying your mic is cutting out a little bit, so it's probably because of the gate or whatever. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with Ben. I've literally watched you guys for 4 or 5 years look at a Draymond Green and turn him into this supernova, this superstar, this all-star. Let me finish, Dale. This is what you guys did with Draymond Green for literally being in the best position possible. But since Ben Simmons is not in the best position possible, it's all of a sudden a thing. Because Draymond Green was playing with Joel Embiid, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You guys would be saying the same thing about Draymond Green. And they're similar players.
That's not true. That's not true. You can't compare Ben and Draymond. Ben's a second-round pick. Ben, Draymond's a
you
second
said
round
Ben
pick.
Simmons on the Warriors
Hold
would be
on.
an amazing.
Just listen to me. All right, let me just try to answer your question. Draymond's a second round pick that went into a system that fit him, and he capitalized on that to the highest extent. No one was expecting Draymond to become what Draymond has become. Ben Simmons walked in. Many people compare him to LeBron James, the number one overall pick.
Who did that?
A lot of
compared
people
Ben to
did.
LeBron?
Yeah, who?
A lot of people.
Everybody.
We're not a lot of people.
But what does that
Everyone
have to
did.
do with anything?
When you, what? When you
So
have,
then why don't
when
you
have so
crucify
much back-
why don't you crucify the people that compare Luka to LeBron?
Because
It's definitely
looking like an
closer.
okay
It's closer.
comparison.
Yeah, it's okay.
looking like an okay
Closer than Ben
comparison.
Luka
Simmons.
closer to LeBron.
I don't feel like Luka and Bron are similar in any type way.
You can't watch basketball and not agree with that, but I'm not going there with you. So it's totally different comparing the system, because honestly, no one was saying Ben's system was not working until the playoffs this year.
I mean, if you looked at it clearly, that Ben has been feeling this way for a long time.
Well, Ben coming
doesn't
out and
think it
doing all
works.
this now, Ben doing this all of this now is just showing who Ben is. Honestly, it's like you feel how you want to feel, but he's like playing a different type of role. It's kind of nasty what Ben is doing, and I'm surprised you're on board with how he's handling this stuff, because you know how you always get with you making all this money, worry about basketball. You didn't say that once, and it's okay, because you're gonna ride and die for Ben as you've been doing. But
So how do you
it's nasty
criticize
what Ben is
Ben, but
doing.
never once do you criticize Kyrie?
Here we Draymond
You opened
first
up
had to
this can.
negate
You
that.
opened up this can of worms.
No, what? Let me ask you a question. What?
I can name
compared
19
to
nasty
Ben-
things
hold
Kyrie
on,
has done
Hold on.
in the last
What
calendar year.
compared to Ben? What we're talking about Ben right now? Kyrie has to do it
Because
anyway.
I mean, you went down this rabbit hole because you
It's
tried to
his
say
vaccine, bro. The man don't want to get vaccinated. You see what New York did for him? They said Brooklyn Nets practice facility is a private place. He could practice now. What-
If you think
I don't know.
if you think that's being bigger than that, if you think that's leaving that facility, it's not. He's not about to be able to play in these games.
I understand that, but what I don't see the comparison with Ben. Ben, we're talking about basketball. and
You just
Ben
said you
getting
just
mad that
literally
he played
criticized
bad.
Ben
If
for
Ben
his.
cooked up and then said, "Yeah, man, I tried my best, yada yada, it's not working," I'll understand, bro. But Ben's not looking good right now based on how he went out, and that's what you're not trying to pay attention to.
Why are you not paying attention to the fact of how Kyrie's about to go out?
He's not going out like that. Kyrie will be
Did y'all
fine.
did y'all see what Stephen A said about KD and Kyrie? Y'all seen that?
Yeah, that's
Factor cap. Factor cap.
What did he say?
He said that KD almost close to giving the go to the Nets trading Kyrie.
And you saying cap?
I don't believe that.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ask your
about that.
question, Shaq.
Oh, what'd you ask me?
I know. I thought you was about to ask one of your nasty questions. That's all.
Nah, we're good. We can move along.
All right, good. That was a nice little spat, though. I appreciate that.
Yo, hey, I know we already opened the show, but I was gonna try and get to this earlier. But I was looking at all of our videos likes. I noticed that one of our videos got like 1,200 or something. And then ever since then, it's like, close to 200 or something. How many likes do you think we could get on this video, Shaq?
On the YouTube video?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to get 300.
300?
You think we get 300? Yeah.
I mean, if 300 people are still watching by now, then we should.
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't liked the video, go ahead and like that video, man. You're helping us out. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to bring you amazing basketball content.
Lighthouse said 500.
500 would be fire too. But if you've made it this far, go click that thumbs up.
You gotta say it like the YouTubers. You gotta say it like the YouTubers.
How do they say it?
Smash that like button, man.
There you go, bro.
Give me a like, subscribe. Da 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 da.
There you go, bro. It helps us out. It's a free way to support us.
Dub, are
and
you
we
gonna be
appreciate
that?
everybody who taps in with us.
Hell
Are you
no.
gonna be that guy?
No, that's not me. I don't like fishing for likes. I hate it.
Fishing for
Anytime-
likes.
That's just me. I just don't like it. I just don't like doing it.
I was
Like, if you
watching-
ever
It's a
see-
show, Dub.
If you ever see like when I do my like my appreciation post, I always say like I don't care if you like the video or follow everything. Just thank you for the time that you take to watch the videos. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we
I was
appreciate everyone who
I was
watches
looking at
the
the
videos.
other podcast comments and what they saying in the comments, and it's the same like ours. Like everybody's
Everyone's
like,
getting.
it's the same. It's the same comments for everybody. Like everybody has their own fan base. I appreciate it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish I could see the comment. I feel like I don't got a fan base.
Jordan, you know, when we start talking about other podcasts, Jordan really tries to move us along. So let's get into the topic.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. All right.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're gonna get into character.
But that stirs up, and they get back at us. We back at them. That's all. You know what
We're
I'm
not
saying?
big.
That's all good
We're
fun.
not big enough. Dale, you would have to literally call somebody out, and I don't know.
Let's do that. Let's have a versus
I don't.
on the streaming world. Let's have a versus, JD.
You want to battle a podcast?
Yeah, let's battle.
That would be so
Yo,
long.
I told Shaq a while ago. I said we should reach out to the Through the Wire guys and have our panel versus their panel.
You said what? I don't want Through the Wire.
All right.
But we gotta
because
find.
there was like 4 of them. We got 4 of us.
Who's
gotta
the
find-
cast of Through the Wire?
You said what?
Who's the cast? Do we know any of them?
I don't know them by name. Yeah, I don't know them by name.
Yo, there's some technical difficulties over here, but as long as audio kind of sketchy. Is it still
my audio?
Is it still sketchy, guys?
No, I hear you good.
I hear you guys good. Is it good on your end, Shaq? With
Oh,
It's Jordan's.
software?
It's Jordan's.
Oh, my audio.
Oh,
I hear Jordan clear as day.
It's cracking every
It
time
probably
Jordan
sounds.
go.
It probably sounds different from his regular, because
Yeah,
it's
my
not
mic
his
is-
regular mic.
My mic is bad, and there's a ton of people around me, so I don't know if it's just.
Nah, you cool though for me too.
Okay, well, until
Yeah.
somebody else says something, why don't he want Through the Wire? Vinny, my name is Shaq. You can just say, why does Shaq not want Through the Wire? No, I feel like what we bring to the table is completely different than what they bring to the table. Like, not good or bad. It's just 2 different types of podcasts. There's the political podcast where you say everything's safe and nobody ever played a minute in any basketball game. I don't know. And then there's our podcast. That's why it's different. And every time I say that, I get killed.
But that makes sense.
But that's why
It makes sense though, but it can't make for the people that never play ball. It won't make sense to them. But then you have to like change another angle. I can't walk into a hospital and tell a doctor what to do.
That's tough.
Yeah,
No matter
that's
how many books I read or what level I could take it to, he would. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I might be correct at some points and bringing up numbers, but the feel of everything, the eye test and the being on the court, and I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
That's the thing. Like you got people that you guys really play basketball. So I'm sitting here like, bro, like I always said, like if you have someone that really does this, their opinion is most likely valid. You know, like you guys do this. This is your career. So it's like, you know, people be trying to say like, you know, the casual and everything. It's like, yo, y'all really do this. So you have a way different understanding of the game than everybody else.
It's really so much different. Like people really would see the NBA, like people on the Clubhouse, and I look at the NBA and so does Shaq very differently than they look at it. They might look at it as just really, of course, the best talent, but I look at it as like some of them people are not like that.
Dale, I seen that on the internet today. It said if you could play against one superstar, it was like a Squid Game. You would be eliminated if you lose. You get to choose a superstar that you can play up to 21. Who would you choose?
Who is the list? That's a great question.
I mean, any superstar that you feel.
You tell me the superstar.
I'm taking John Wall. I'm taking John Wall.
Oh, so he's a superstar to you?
I mean, he was once upon a time.
Oh,
All-star. I mean, I'm okay. We can do all-star.
No, you're right.
Superstars nuts. Superstars
no,
nuts.
that's tough.
Nuts. All-star.
We can play all-star. You get to choose one all-star for the last, I don't know, 5 years that you can play. I'm choosing John Wall in a second.
Honestly speaking, I got a couple. And I'm like, I'll go 1-on-1 versus Julius Randle. I got a couple, boy.
I like you against Randall.
Yeah. Let me see. Damn. Dub, you try to think.
For you?
No, not for me. For you.
Bro, I'm not winning against anybody. I am not.
But, yeah.
Hey, Dub, are you beating me?
I'm just trying to think who's just all-stars.
They said, how tall is Dale?
He's 6'9", right?
6'7".
6'7".
Before or while Dell's thinking about this, I just wanted to say thanks, Rated RJ, for giving subs and subscribing yourself. Go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question.
Shout out to this hat. This hat is actually fire. I really
It's
like
OD
this hat.
heat. It's
Mhm.
OD heat.
You guys, if you guys ain't get it, bro, get this casual hat. I got the black version. It is
OD.
so tough. I seen it when I opened the box. I was like, dang, this is nice.
Where'd you get it at, Dub?
I don't know. Whatever link you
What we
sent
got
me.
next?
Yeah,
Because I'm
shut
still
up.
thinking.
I
don't
said,
know
what's
who
the
was all-stars
what's the
last 5
website?
years.
smck77.com. Go cop your casual merch. All right, let's get into care or don't care. NBA headlines. We got LeBron tried to recruit DeMar DeRozan. Care or don't care?
Who tried to recruit who?
LeBron tried to recruit DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers.
Oh, I knew that actually. Yeah, I
You
knew
know that like early?
I knew that like a while now.
How'd you
Who
know?
would he have no Russ or what?
I don't know who would trade, but to answer Shaq's question, one of the clutch sports guys he went to the University of Duquesne with my brother Sean, and he was like they're trying to get DeMar.
That's great intel. I don't know who else in the podcasting game besides JJ Redick can have a take like that, Dale. I appreciate that insight that you bring to the show. It's amazing.
But
if for anybody that was
I don't know
guessing
who
if
would
this was fact or caps, Dale just let us know. Thank you, Dale.
Yeah, definitely fact. He's a bozo too, little midget man.
I think
Can I say midget man?
LeBron confirmed it though too. One of them, LeBron or DeMar DeRozan, confirmed that actually was a thing.
DeMar
Yeah, but
to
who
LA.
would he? Who would like him and Russ together?
Yeah, see,
Wait.
I don't like that.
Wait, who and Russ together?
DeMar
So
DeRozan.
DeMar was going to be a fourth All-Star?
No, that's why
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who would Russ still be there. This is what we're
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. The chat saying
All right.
DeMar shoots 20% from 3. I don't know if that's true. That's nasty if so.
He don't shoot threes though.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
76ers reportedly asked the Portland Trailblazers for 3 first-round draft picks and 3 pick swap options as part of a trade package
76ers
for Ben Simmons.
76ers
You
keeping
got
the
it,
same
Dave.
energy, bro. They keeping it. They gonna make him pay for this. Like all this foolishness, he's gonna pay for it. And he gonna be right there, not making money. And they gonna. I guarantee the city will be behind them, allowing that to happen as long as they
That's
want
a
it to
fact.
happen because of the fact that what he's doing, what Clutch Sports is allowing him to do. It's not gonna go how he think it's gonna go. It's not.
Dale,
period.
you're the biggest player advocate guy, so it's kind of weird that you're mad at this stance. You literally acquired James Harden the same way for your championship team.
Not necessarily.
It was
You think-
maybe worse.
You think what James did with Houston is similar to what Ben is doing to Philly?
James played though.
James, hold on, Dave.
played.
James played, and when James go back to Houston, they're gonna cheer him.
Yeah,
Ben is
but
not
only
getting
because
cheered.
it
Ben
came
can't never
to
play in
the end of the
Philadelphia.
road. It came to the end
Because
of the road.
because of what Ben did. It's how Ben is handling it, bro. Ben is being Shaq. Ben is being nasty, bro. And for you to not see that, like, he's
if I'm
ridiculous.
if I'm the first to comment on this, I promise you, if I'm the Portland Trailblazers, I'm doing this. I'm doing this trade. 3 first-round
What
draft
is
picks
it?
and 3 pick swap options. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. And I'm giving up no assets, and I'm getting Ben Simmons? Because what drafted player, what player are you about to draft, Portland, that's about to change your franchise?
I'm not drafting.
They don't know yet.
I'm
but
not doing that.
bro,
No,
but they've seen
what player
Ben
has
already,
been
though.
drafted
They've
in the
seen that.
No, what player has been drafted that you can put with a superstar right away and it works?
That's a better question.
Because what you're
This
saying
year
is you
or-
don't want Ben Simmons and Dame, CJ. You don't want that crop, and I feel like that's a good crop to have.
But is it worth
That's
it?
not
I
a
feel like
bad
if you
crop,
want to
though,
win
but
now in Portland, you've never won before.
They're not gonna win now. Even
They're
with
not
Ben
winning
Simmons.
with that though.
That's a
why
waste.
they're not doing it. They're
That's what I'm
not
saying.
winning with that.
They could stack them draft picks up and put themselves in a better position.
So you don't think that
they
Portland
believe
team?
they believe in Dame enough to get them to the 7th or 8th seed, and they're fine with that.
So you don't feel like that Portland team, if they were in the same position as the Suns last year, they wouldn't have made the finals with that roster?
With Ben,
Yeah, with Ben, Drew, CJ.
In that situation,
Drew, what Drew?
I mean that situation. I mean Dame, CJ, Ben.
They going.
I mean, Dame
don't
knows that
think
they're
so,
not
bro.
about to win a championship, and he keeps going back. So
Yeah,
wouldn't you want some type of help? So if you put them in that same
Hold on,
Sun
hold on.
situation, they had the same lineup of injured players, I feel like they would go to the finals. And that could
Go ahead,
happen
Dave.
again.
Yeah, but like, now that
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know
about
about
it,
that, Shaq.
I think they would go in that situation, but that's a freak situation. So to
It happened on both sides.
I don't know about that, Dave.
who
I
gonna beat
don't
them?
think.
Who beat them?
I think the Suns probably still beat them, bro. Ben changes
Wait,
the dynamic.
who did
of
the
them
Suns
having
beat? What healthy team did the Suns beat the entire playoffs? So for you to just sit here and say that the Suns are going to beat a healthy team is kind of
Well,
laughable.
it's not even about it being a healthy team. Put it this way: I still think the Suns would have still won if Ben was on that Clippers team with Paul George.
Okay, but what evidence do you have? Because the Suns literally didn't beat not one healthy team at full health.
It's the same as Ukraine. The evidence with Ben with the Blazers, bro. I have that exact same evidence.
What do you mean? It's a
We're just
hypothetical.
creating narratives.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking of the Blazers with Ben, CJ, who's Cantor there.
Nah.
And what's
Oh,
that?
last year you talking about last
Yeah,
year?
Nurkic.
Yeah, Cantor was there.
I still think the Suns could beat them because Ben changes a lot. Because
don't
who
see-
has the ball the most, Ben or Dame?
Yo, who's your favorite players in the NBA right now?
Hold on, time out. Who has the ball, Ben or Dame, on that team?
I don't see it working. I just don't see it working.
I mean,
Right,
Dame's the one that liked the tweet saying he wants Ben Simmons to come to Portland. I didn't like that tweet for
Oh,
Dame.
no.
Dame loves the
Okay,
idea of it.
listen.
So clearly he thinks something's going to work that we don't know.
But your narrative, Ben versus Phoenix. Who has the ball the most that series for Portland?
Gotta ask Dame. He's the one who liked the tweet. I don't know.
I'm asking you. You crazy.
I'm letting you
Go
know
ahead.
because when I think about it, I'm like, Dame, that's nasty. But you like the tweet, so clearly you see something. Ben on the block, kicking it out to Dame, and CJ spotting up. Dame's a good spot up shooter. You can't say that about a lot of
Dame is a
superstars.
good spot up shooter. But how much spot up shots do you see Dame take?
I mean, he's still.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dame
right
bring-
now he doesn't need to.
Dame bring he.
But with
Dame with the ball
Ben,
in
that's
his
what I'm saying.
hands.
With Ben, better have the ball. Better be doing.
But what's
what he
wrong-
does.
That would make the whole
Dame
team.
But what's
deferred to
wrong?
Melo.
Hold on, wait. What's wrong with what's it called?
He did defer to
Ben
Melo.
Simmons running that point forward, and what's his name? And then Dame taking on like that MJ role as
Okay,
being the
this
main
is my
scorer.
point.
What's wrong
If
with that?
if Dame
No,
is
CJ
off the
wasn't a
ball,
part
he
of this
becomes more-
package.
He becomes more easier.
Oh,
to
he wasn't?
guard.
No, he wasn't.
No
They
players
gave
were
up
a part of this
everything.
package. That's what I'm saying.
They just gave up everything. They gave up their future
Ben's-
essentially.
CJ becomes more. I mean, Dame becomes easier to guard with Ben Simmons on the floor
Why
with the
do you
ball
think?
in his hand.
Based off of what?
Ben's not going to shoot it. He's looking to pass.
He's on the block with no Embiid out there. He doesn't need to shoot
You
it.
said what?
He's on the block with no Embiid out there. He doesn't need to shoot it.
Still okay.
So
So
how does it work with Draymond?
look, he has Clay and Steph doing this.
Okay, so it's a lesser form with CJ and Dame, but it's still kind of like that.
But they don't.
Dame
play
doesn't
like
It's
that.
move.
only Dame.
don't-
He's
yeah, he
only
don't-
doing running hand.
I ain't gonna
off
say
to
Dame. We don't know what Dame would do without the ball in his hands, quite frankly. So
That's-
Bro,
that's all I'm
ball,
saying.
The
Steph,
reality
Steph
of it
Curry
is
might be
Dame-
the best off-ball player in the NBA. The
Thank
amount
him
of
and
steps
Clay,
he
right.
take, The amount of steps he
Dame's
takes
not
per
doing that.
game.
Dame's
No,
not
that's a
doing that.
fact.
Even on defense, Steph's super active like that. He may get cooked, but he active.
Well, Dame needs to switch
Right.
up something. That's my point.
Because
Dame
Dame
needs to
coming,
switch up
because
something.
Dame needs the ball in
their
his hands. So
side, now
he,
you see.
but Dame needs the ball in his hands. That's how he's creating a lot of his shots that way.
Because my thing with Dame is he's about to sit there and ruin his career.
Yo, Shaq is so nasty. He started with them going to the finals. Now he ended with Dame got to switch up something.
I mean, with
Like-
with Ben on the team,
Oh, the team got to change.
Yo,
1,000%. That's a whole
yo,
different
y'all
team.
let me get
I'm with
away
you,
with
Dale. I'm with you, Dale.
you guys
More
know
Ben
I'm
I don't
Simmons
know if
related
the Suns will
headlines.
still win, but I understand where you.
I'm a
going.
I
nasty
just don't
Ben
know
guy,
what Dame become with that.
but I'm a nasty
That's
Ben
all.
guy, and
Yeah,
you're a
it's
nasty
weird,
Kyrie
It's
guy.
weird though, a little bit.
Thank you, Dave. I mean, and you're sitting next to him. You look at him a little different.
No. I'm just saying, you being a Kyrie guy is nasty.
No, but
The way you
Kyrie's
cape
never
for him.
done what Ben is doing right now.
He's done worse.
In what way? In what way? That's false.
What worse has he done?
Bro,
Yo.
he literally went to the Boston Celtics and just blew that whole situation up.
And he lied.
And he blew the whole Cavalier situation up.
He
both
lied in
times.
front of the entire
Wait.
Which one you want to do?
Time out. You
Line
compare
it up.
Kyrie leaving Cleveland to Ben and
Why
Philly.
did Kyrie leave Cleveland?
He said it couldn't work with him.
Yeah,
and
but
LeBron.
Okay. He
They went
forced
to
their
the
hands.
finals.
They had
let's
to.
get to it.
Dale, you're about to
Go
look
ahead.
nasty right now, and
How
you
did
should
it
just.
Never. Keep
What
going.
didn't work? What didn't
Y'all
work?
talk and then I'll talk.
What did not
Huh?
work? What did not work?
I guess for his game, he didn't felt he was comfortable enough being himself next to
So
LeBron.
it's not that it
James.
didn't
It
work.
don't
It was
matter
an
what
issue of
happened.
comfort. It's an issue of comfort, right? It is not that it worked because
Okay,
they went to the
that's fine.
finals. Okay, so he's
okay.
done the same exact thing.
But his
Ben
comfort
Simmons
has to work.
Yeah,
Did
but
Kyrie
Ben
force
Simmons
their
is
hand?
moving around because he's not comfortable in the situation that he's in. It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
And not only
I'ma
hold
tell you
on,
the
no.
difference now.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
the difference between Ben Simmons, you said it already. They went to the finals. It worked.
Okay.
Ben didn't perform how people thought Ben could perform, and now he's
Okay.
acting as if it did work.
Okay. Check this out.
Ben is acting
Who's
as
worse?
if it
Who's
didn't
worse?
work because of him. That's two different things. Kyrie went to the finals, won a championship, and still felt like I don't see the future in this. And I
Which is
probably
crazy.
already know in a year. Hold on, and I probably already know in a year LeBron is going to LA. Which, full disclosure, that was out there. And I'll tell you, it was so out there that Bron is already leaving. Oh, so Bron going, he want me to come back, ride his coattail, do this, and then he's leaving me next year.
Yeah, let's keep it real. Like, let's keep it real. LeBron was leaving Cleveland. People are just
Regardless,
mad
for
that
sure.
Kyrie left first. Why are people mad
First.
that Kyrie left first?
That's
Because they wasn't
not-
beating.
okay.
Listen, they wasn't gonna
Okay,
beat the
second,
Warriors.
no,
Let's
no.
keep
The
it real.
fact
They
that
wasn't
y'all
keeping.
looking at Kyrie for blowing Cleveland up. Why did Bron leave Miami?
Exactly. Like LeBron, everybody knew that
Wait, I
LeBron was
said,
gonna
what?
leave.
I
Wait,
wanna
it
say
doesn't-
Bron is
we're-
blowing
we're-
step
LeBron
up.
got traded out of Miami because he asked to be traded out of
Traded.
Miami. Did he get traded?
traded.
Did he get
Traded.
traded out of Miami?
He didn't get
left
traded. He
with-
left.
Exactly. He fulfilled his obligation and then he moved on.
Oh, so that's your thing. He
No, I'm
played-
saying
he
we're
played to
saying that's why I'm saying that they're the same. It's the same
You
thing
know,
that's occurring.
you know he could have opted in one more year. He had a
Yeah,
year
but
left.
that's
no,
still
but
his
that's
choice, though.
So Kyrie,
Kyrie opted out.
Kyrie put a gun
Hey
to
Dave,
the Cavs'
let me ask you
head
something.
the same way Ben Simmons
He
is.
for-
Hold
okay,
on, Dave.
He
you-
Let
made
me
you
ask
can
Dave
have
something.
that.
for an
Y'all-
injured
y'all
Isaiah
can have that.
Thomas.
Y'all can have the force hand. Y'all can have the force hand. But it's a difference when I'm coming to the table with one of the biggest shots in Cleveland Cavalier history.
Mhm.
I'm coming to the table with an NBA championship. I'm
Mhm.
coming to the table with this, and I'm coming to y'all like, yo.
And
yada,
how many
yada, yada, I
seasons
don't
did you
see it.
come without coming to the playoffs at all? I'm just asking, just so we can have that on there.
Don't do
You talking
that
about the
because
Kyrie
his team,
situation?
yeah, don't do that. His team was trash.
No.
Tra-
we can do
LeBron's
it.
was trash
Right,
too, though.
Kyrie?
When he was there,
It was
Yeah,
he
but
fulfilled
we're
his
not-
obligation.
Dave-
Carry on. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Dave, we're not comparing LeBron and Kyrie.
Go ahead.
We're not comparing their impact.
Go ahead. We not.
Because Bron wouldn't win those chips without Kyrie.
For
'Cause he
sure.
didn't.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
Right. So Kyrie's walking to the office with a different type of bag. Like, yo, yada yada. I know we did this. I know we did that. But I know for me, it's time for me to move
No,
on.
but hold on, Dale. You making it sound like it was a business thing. No, it was It's
I don't
more,
like
it's
LeBron.
more. It was,
It was-
yeah.
I want
it
to be
was,
with
he was
KD.
saying stuff.
It was
He was saying
comfort.
stuff like, "He ain't my daddy." Like that's not bit. Like there was some.
Nah,
there
that's a
was-
But no,
fact
but
though,
this is
because
the
people was
reason
trying
for
to
that,
sun him to
because-
LeBron.
Because people, when you next to LeBron, when you next to a greatness like that, people are looking at you very,
But
very
what that
different.
gotta-
You see
okay.
the interviews. An interviewer called Kyrie, "Yo, do you look at LeBron James as a father figure?" Y'all all seen it. That was those stuff are nasty. In no game,
that- what that
Kyrie
gotta do with
played
LeBron?
So he literally let a reporter
That's what I'm
manipulate his
saying.
career.
Like,
Oh
Well,
my
if he's
god.
so
Not the
quote
career,
unquote weak-minded, whatever.
I mean, he
y'all
hasn't
wanna
been
call
back
it,
since.
he let it-
Oh my
You
god. I
literally let a
cannot
reporter
believe you,
stop
Shaq.
you from getting more
It's not
championships.
just. It's not, bro. It's not
But
just that.
This
It's
is
not
this is
just-
Braun
It's
caping
that.
y'all doing. This is Braun caping y'all doing, and it's kind of nasty, but it's okay.
Dale,
But
can you
I'ma just
explain
keep it
why
comparing
Kyrie?
it-
Kyrie's
I'm
it's the
comparing
same
it to
exact
that.
thing. Yeah,
You're a
it's the
Kyrie
same exact
caper.
thing.
So can
Go
you
ahead, yeah.
explain to me why Kyrie let a reporter?
difference?
You're a Kyrie caper. Can you explain?
No. I'm
Please?
comparing.
Are you a Kyrie caper?
You guys are comparing Kyrie leaving Cleveland to Ben Simmons wanting out of six.
It's the same
totally
thing,
two
bro.
different things.
It's the same thing,
How?
bro. It's
He
the same
forced-
thing
he
because
made them
exactly.
force a trade. He said
like,
he
The
was going to
only
get
thing
It
that
didn't
is
have
surgery.
to go that
same
much.
is
It didn't have to
the
go
force
that far.
hand.
Yeah, it didn't have to.
The force hand is the only
Kyrie's did
thing.
not have to go that far. It didn't have to go that far. That's the
What
only
for?
difference.
But
They didn't have
listen,
to go
Dave,
that
it's
far. They
like,
got what they
Dave,
wanted. He sent it to
understand.
Boston. It was a good
No,
situation.
hold on.
Let me
So,
ask
Dev,
you
you're on
something.
Dale's side?
Bro, because you know how I feel about Kyrie. I like Kyrie. If you playing with somebody and you already know for a fact, yo, in a year he's gonna leave me. You
No,
really
no,
gonna
but
sit
that's
here
not,
and
but
wait through that
but
whole
that
process?
was never confirmed. You can say what you want, but it was never
No,
confirmed.
we all
did
knew.
You talk to LeBron?
We all knew.
Dale, did you hit up KD
Bro,
and get that side of the
trust
story?
me. Trust me. We all knew LeBron was
To be fair,
leaving.
we knew he was
Wait,
leaving.
no, like
I think it's
Come on.
wild.
you
The
guys'
reason-
DMs are so
yeah,
nasty.
I get it. Like I get that aspect of it, but that's not the argument. The argument is, are they doing the same thing? And I think they're doing the same exact thing. Kyrie
No,
wanted out of Cleveland, and so therefore he forced their hand. They made trades. Not only did he mess up the Cleveland Cavaliers, he could have messed up the Boston Celtics as well. They were trapped. Like that was a
I'm
waste.
so happy you
And so-
changed your stance because I was gonna attack that one later because both of y'all said he messed up two situations, Boston and Cleveland. I was gonna get back to the Boston later.
No, Boston
because,
situation ended up
like
working
I said,
out, but he could have in his selfishness
No,
and
he
his
fulfilled
comfort.
his obligations.
Oh,
there.
He did. He
My
did.
God.
I give you that. I give you that.
So this is
But
why
what they
I
had
didn't
to
wanna
jump
get
through
into
to
that
what they
with
had to
y'all.
jump through to make that happen.
wait,
was
hold up.
wild.
I need a timeout, please. I hate this narrative about Kyrie being selfish. What player has said that Kyrie was selfish that he's played with?
No. What player hasn't?
No.
We,
No,
think- I
what
think he
player
could.
has?
I don't think we-
What
I don't
player
think-
has?
I don't
behind
think we-
closed doors, I'm
Do
sure
I
it
think
happens.
as
Well, they're not saying he's a selfish on the court.
No, I
but
think no. I
through
love
media
Kyrie.
and what you
I'll go.
see, Kyrie
I want to
could be
go
a
out.
little
I want to go on the
mean.
record and saying I actually love Kyrie Irving. I think he's a phenomenal player, and I love watching him. But at the same time, I think the question, if we getting back to the question, I think he's doing. He did the
Please.
same thing that Ben Simmons is doing
No.
now. It just didn't have to
No.
go
Dale,
that far.
Dale, real
Think
quick.
about it. Like let's just be real. Let's just be real. Look at Kyrie's I don't want to say character because I don't know the man. I want to be fair. But look at what he's done. What he's willing to do when he wants something done. He does what he wants to do. Would y'all agree
You
on
see,
that?
this is why.
Yes or no?
Dave, this is why. No.
Wait,
Yes or no,
Because
Yes or no?
Dale, yes or
earlier
no?
in the show, Shaq,
Yes or
time
no?
out. Early in the show, you said Shaq.
He said no.
And Dave, you didn't agree with him. You said James Harden did the same thing. Dave said no. So if you
I
think
agree.
Kyrie did the same thing, James did the same thing then as well.
No.
What's the
James-
difference?
Wait, yeah. So okay.
No.
okay.
I don't think so.
I see- I
I
feel
don't.
you,
No.
I see you, I see you. Okay, I see
Dale,
you.
I'm gonna tell you why not. Because Kyrie was gonna get surgery if they didn't trade him. He was not gonna be playable.
We all have to agree that is fire, by the way. We all agree that is fire as well.
He was gonna be Scottie Pippen.
What do you mean?
Last Dance. Scottie Pippen did that in the Last Dance.
Yeah.
He put surgery off.
Okay. Yeah. But that's what. But I'm just confused because Kyrie was hell bent on getting out of there.
But this is, I don't look at it the same at all, other than y'all saying the forced hand. I could give y'all that. They both forced their hand. But you have to see how a team react. Kyrie said he wanted out. It didn't come with this big hoopla. Not taking it to, not training camp, not this, not that. None of that. Ben said he wanted out.
Wait, but here's the thing, because I know you're a Kyrie caper. Here's the thing. What obligations did
caping,
he
though.
fulfill in Boston?
He played out his contract and left.
Oh,
in
okay.
free
I
agency.
thought you were talking about like performance obligations. I didn't know you were talking about like contractual obligations. because he did nothing for that franchise.
Oh, so when you
I'm
and
just
Dave,
saying,
the
I
Brooklyn
thought
Love
that you're talking
connection
about
say
contract.
LeBron James fulfilled his obligation out in Miami. It's only because he won the championship and
with
not
the
because he
Cavs.
left.
It's every place LeBron's win, he's fulfilled his obligation.
Oh, okay.
So let's not even
so it is
compare him
winning
to
the
Kyrie in
championship.
that manner. Kyrie's only fulfilled his obligations with
Kyrie
LeBron.
fulfilled his obligation in bringing a championship to Cleveland, and then he realized, I'm about to be here in Dirt City again. I want to leave first, and that's what he did.
Why didn't he just sign in 1 year
Where?
with the Cavs if he knew LeBron was leaving?
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Like the whole narrative.
said,
like,
why did he
he
what?
knew he was gonna leave, therefore he left first. That's
When
corny.
Kyrie signed his extension, I don't even think LeBron James was there yet.
And who cares about it? Anybody who, if you're a max player, you don't have to sign in 1 year because wherever you're getting traded to, you're also going to be a max player. So don't try to say he knew LeBron was going to leave when he literally could have ran it back with LeBron, got him another championship.
He wasn't gonna win. Like y'all not understanding. He wasn't gonna win. Hold on.
2014 or something. LeBron wasn't there yet.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But-
None of that matters,
or
though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He
Hold
can
up,
sign a
Shaq.
max. He can sign a super max and still get traded, and everything will be
Shaq,
perfectly fine.
They just faced.
So you
they
guys
just
are
faced
mad
the
that he left
Warriors.
LeBron James.
No,
Yes,
no,
they
what I'm-
are. Like they just faced the Warriors and lost in 5 games. They wasn't gonna beat the Warriors at all.
How many?
Why?
Did they,
So
hold on, hold on.
Kyrie-
How many did they lose to him the following year? How many games?
What happened?
How many games did they lose to them the following year in the finals?
Who, the
In
Cavs?
6.
Yes.
In 6. No,
Okay.
hold
No,
on,
they were 4-0. You said the following year,
No, they
right?
weren't.
They got swept.
They did get swept. They almost won that game 1.
Yeah, they got swept.
I will say that.
Oh, you meant the year after? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they wasn't beating them.
Oh,
They
so-
wasn't
so
at all.
But
This
the
is
only
worth the
reason we're
game?
Doug,
That's fair.
it's just always something with Dale. He's always tied to some type of scandal in the NBA. The only reason they didn't win is because Dale's compadre, his Instagram compadre, literally stacked
No,
the
that has
deck.
nothing to
And then
do
you
with
guys
this, bro.
say, you
I
guys mad
swear.
we mad LeBron lost? No, we're not. KD just made the NBA unbearable for 2 straight years. Congratulations, Dale.
Yo, who's that?
Yo,
Didn't they
Yo,
have the
shit,
most
yeah.
viewers? Didn't they have the most viewers at that time?
The NBA was
What?
OD at that time.
Yeah.
When KD went to the Warriors.
I mean, I guess.
So how
Great
was it
times.
unbearable?
I mean,
Great times.
every year they beat their previous year ratings besides COVID. And
Oh,
I think the
okay.
bubble
Great
ratings were
time.
still insane. For sure, the numbers were
I
nasty.
cannot believe
You don't think? Hold
you
on.
gotta
So
pay
we,
for
so
LeBron. Just go from Kyrie to Ben to Kyrie and Braun.
no,
Yeah, no,
I'm
you're
on.
right.
I'm still on the first one. Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. I think I'll say this. I think that Ben Simmons is a little more immature in his business endeavors than Kyrie Irving is. But I think that they did the same.
If
thing,
you go
all in
with
all.
force in hand, I'll give you the force hand.
That's
I'll
that's
give
all
both-
I'm
I'll
saying.
give y'all the
Like
force.
that, I'm gonna just hold
I'll
out. It
give
is
the
what it
force
is.
hand.
Like let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah,
I'll
Kawhi-
give-
Kawhi
I
did
feel
the
like
same
AJ
thing. It's a
Harden
lot of
with the
nasty.
force hand too.
Kawhi did the same.
But
Kawhi
that's
was
all.
okay. If you had to rate this nasty, if it was a start bench cut,
So let's do this.
is
Yeah.
probably Kawhi's and Ben's are both nasty, but Kawhi's is worse than Ben's.
Yes, it just looked better.
And Kawhi does that everywhere he goes. So Kawhi,
Ben's looks worse because of LeBron James, and I'm like, how's that? Because of Clutch Sports,
Ben,
because
I
of
think
Rich
Ben
Paul.
is worse
Like,
than Kawhi though.
yo,
no, it just looks
We
worse.
did
Kawhi faked the whole injury. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
like-
bro, he was faking the whole
He
injury.
didn't fake an injury. He was out.
no.
How we
But
know
the
he
doctor
faked
said
it?
they
The
didn't
doctor
find
said
any
he's
evidence.
fine. Come back. And his uncle's like,
Now,
no, we ain't
now,
going.
now
Bounce that.
Kawhi's a part of the 18 NBA players.
Yeah.
Now Kawhi's on that
Kawhi
list.
shit is the 19th. Kawhi's the 19th that's
Kawhi-
abusing the health
Now
benefits.
Kawhi's on that list. Nah, bro. Nah, I think because how it's looking for Ben on by far has become the worst.
But that's
For
Rich
sure.
Paul, though, man.
And it's nothing with me disliking Ben's game. It's just how it looks. Like Ben looks worse than Kawhi because we didn't see Kawhi. We didn't hear Kawhi. Ben's out there.
Ben's wilding.
Ben is out here.
Ben's wilding.
He is out here.
Like,
Like,
if I'm another
out.
franchise too, if I'm Charles, but I don't want you because
Exactly.
this is
I'm
how
looking
you're
at
gonna
that.
behave at any given time. You don't get what you want. Even if it's not you, even if it's your agent that's gonna act like this, why would we even put ourselves in a situation on a long term doing whenever you want ready to go, you're gonna do something like this? It's a culture.
He's
thing.
liking posts on the gram
Like, yo,
He's
you
like
gotta
he
chill.
posts
No,
on the gram.
Dale, you're
But we
just
also
so,
talk-
Dale, you're so funny how you kill Ben, but when it comes to Kyrie liking conspiracy theories on the gram, you're mum.
I never seen it. You didn't. I asked that day you brought that up to Senna. I'm like, yo, what conspiracy you like? Never saw it ever.
It
You never
was
sent it.
wild, involving COVID vaccines and the devil. And black people. How crazy does
I
that?
don't
Now you
No,
don't know.
that's crazy.
The
But I
points is
didn't see it.
fire.
I saw the Ben, bro. How often, bro? I seen the Ben. Just send the joint so I could be like, yo.
Is
I
Kyrie
just
nasty,
gave y'all
Dale?
is the same
Okay,
force
but,
hand. I
like,
just gave you is the same force hand.
We know he's a hell of a
That's
player,
it.
Kyrie. But Dale, I'm asking you, like, from me to you, is Kyrie wild? Like,
Kyrie is bonkers for sure. I literally just said when Dub was like, how is Kyrie selfish? I just said Kyrie's a little me. He is, but y'all comparing the situation where I don't think he's that. The Braun situation, I don't think he's that. And especially compared to what Ben's got going on, because he left Cleveland with more knowing I've done a lot for this franchise. What can Ben say that, yo, Cleveland, like, yeah, in Philly, y'all doing me wrong after all I did here?
That's fair.
Ben
is
no.
wild.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Ben,
Dave, come on, Dave.
Ben the whole time role
Like,
player acting
he's knocking on Cleveland doors like, yo, look what I did for y'all. They're like,
but I'm telling
What
you,
did you do?
Ben think he
Nothing.
Bron. Ben think he Bron for real.
right.
Joel's
Come
done
on,
nothing for
bro.
that team either.
He's equating himself to.
Wait,
to
what you said,
Halliburton,
Shaq?
Bron, like,
Joel's done nothing for that franchise.
But he's still there trying.
Yeah.
That you can say that. You can say
And
that. I'm
Philly,
saying.
and Philly is in love with Joel
Loves
Embiid.
him.
I remember.
Moving along.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Dale,
Jay.
has Katie ever
You're
said
good.
anything about Kyrie in the DMs? I'm trying to get you in trouble. right
Never spoke
Okay.
about Kyrie Irving ever.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
I went to a concert. I went to a Meek Mill concert, and this was Joel Embiid's rookie year. And that boy was wilding out on the stage, man. It was lit.
The year he was saying out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
2-year
process.
process.
And they loved him then, and they love him now to death.
Right.
All right. Russell Westbrook recorded 6 turnovers in the first quarter in 9 minutes last night. Care or don't care?
Don't care at all.
Don't
Means
care.
nothing. I would not comment on preseason action.
Care. I care.
You,
But the Bulls
you
are
will
looking
be
nice.
commenting on preseason action.
care.
All right.
I care.
Go ahead,
I
Dave.
wanna
Go ahead,
I
Dave.
care. Because of the fact that this is not inconsistent to what Russell Westbrook does. He turns over the ball, which is, and I'm a Lakers guy, which is my biggest fear with Russell Westbrook being a part of the Lakers organization, and the frustration that LeBron James will have with him doing that when they need him not to do that the most. And we know how LeBron is. He will show it on his face. He will show it in his body language. And that's going to be the story this upcoming year. He'll be patient with him at first. But as things get rolling along, I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be a thing. Mark my words.
John Morant would never, huh?
He could never.
No, he probably wouldn't.
All
That's
right. Go ahead, Dub.
No, I was gonna say that's the thing that worries me a little bit. If things begin to get rocky, the attitudes between Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, that scares me a little bit because Russell Westbrook is that boy don't play nothing. Don't play nothing. He's not sweet. So LeBron is like, if things go south and their attitudes ain't gelling, it could be bad. But that's a worst case scenario.
Worst case.
Probably the biggest headline coming out of the NBA recently is that the former NBA players that were charged federally for defrauding the NBA's health and welfare benefit plan, estimating to a total of $4 million. And the list of names that I have here is Milt Palacio. I don't even know.
Please don't read the list.
Why not?
Read the
It's out
list.
there.
Read the list.
Sebastian Telfair,
Because I don't want
Antoine
Shaq
Wright,
to say what he's gonna say at the end.
Darius Miles, Ruben Patterson, Eddie Robinson, Gregory Smith, Glenn Davis, Jamario Moon, Terrence Williams, Allen Anderson, Tony Allen, Shannon Brown, William Bynum,
No.
Melvin Eli, Christopher Douglas Roberts, and Tony Roten.
Here's the thing.
Tony Roten.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Dale, as you probably played against a few guys
Wait.
on that list or with them, and you know them
Wait,
personally.
full disclosure, Gregory Smith, he was there with me in Mexico.
As I was saying, this is a great podcast. Anyways, I don't want to really comment on. I'm trying to pick my words nicely because I do know a few of these guys, and
Right.
from what I've seen, I don't want to call them bust or underachievers in the NBA.
Whoa.
Okay.
Not all of them. I'm just saying the guys that I
okay.
personally
Right.
know.
Okay.
It's just more so I see it as sad that it's come to this. And I've seen something like they've all combined accumulated $356 million in contracts together. But when they're living a different lifestyle than the rest of us. So we can sit there and look at it and be like, blah, blah, why they feel like they had to do this. I know that T. Will that they're claiming is the ringleader. And for me, it's just sad. It's unfortunate. And I'm just that's all I got to say because I don't want to get too far into
It's a tough one, and I don't think that anyone needs to sit up here and necessarily slander them. But like to your point, Shaq, it is sad, and it makes you wonder like what type of situation were these people in? Were some people in a situation where they felt like they had to do it, and then were some just obviously, or not obviously, but some maybe potentially just saw an opportunity to take advantage of the system and made a poor choice. But it is sad.
I say the thing I have to say is free Big Baby, man. Free Big Baby Davis. That's all I got to say.
I think too, like it seemed like none of these guys, like right now the NBA is thriving as far as like there's a ton of awareness on like financial like moves, the moves that these guys are making now. The contracts are bigger, but just the level of financial literacy that these guys have now and have access to right now, a lot of these guys on this list did not have, you know. And so, and I ain't gonna say that played ultimately a role in it, but that's just something that, you know, when you give, you know, 23-year-olds, 22-year-olds a whole bunch of money, and then time happens, and you know, y'all professional athletes, you know how people wear on y'all, and people, you know what I mean? Y'all not just supporting y'all and y'all family, y'all supporting other people, and those obligated people don't understand that stuff. And so it's easy to look on the outside and be like, why would they do that? They had this. You don't know the depletion of resources that are coming from that, you know what I mean, at every angle.
And bro, this happens in every sector every day. And the money is just money. You can sit here and be like, it's mental health, it's the way you were raised. No, money makes people do crazy things, no matter who you are, where you at, your occupation. Money is the root to all evil, as they say. So I mean,
well, I also got to
opportunity. Yeah, go on.
I also got to understand is that these contracts, I know they're big numbers, but the majority of time, the actual money that they get from these contracts is probably a little over half. Like if somebody gets if somebody gets $1 million contract, they're probably only seeing 600,000, 500,000, 600,000. So you also got to take that to effect.
Something that I always see that I find interesting, and I'm obviously not approving what they did, but in other situations of like, think of just millionaires in general, whether it be professional athletes or entrepreneurs, whatever, people getting slandered for being rich and then continuing to try to make money. Again, this was a poor way of going about making money. But people will say like, you're rich, why do you need more money? I don't understand why just because you make money, why you need to stop making money. It's like that money can disappear if you make poor financial decisions. So it's kind of sidetracking the conversation, but I always just find that conversation interesting.
That's facts. Because it's like, you know, if you got a lot of money, you know, you're going to invest it to make more money. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. I am completely in utter shock. I'm floored that J.R. Smith is not on that list.
Hold on, before you get there.
What? I'm floored. I don't know about that's the one name I for sure thought was gonna pop up.
Well, no, before JR just stopped playing, so he probably got the nod.
He was
late.
good.
He just stopped playing. Right. But the thing is, I think most of these players, all of them are good, to be honest. It was just a quick lick that was happening. And what gave me that, this is my biggest takeaway from reading that list, is why was Tony Allen's wife on the list?
Oh, they said she was a part of it.
Right. And that was the biggest thing to me. Forget the players. And then I started thinking, it's like, That's how they probably found out.
But he's not apprehended. But I played against Tony Allen 2 weeks ago, and he did not see this coming.
Nasty.
I don't think anybody's seen this coming.
Nasty.
But he's still here, I believe.
He was in Greece?
Yeah.
He's probably not going to be coming back to the States anytime soon if he can help it.
They can get him extradited easily. Greece is giving him up.
I don't think none of these people are doing jail, Tom, by the way.
I think T. Will. He's the mastermind. Bro, that's a lot of money, bro. He got $230,000 in kickbacks.
I got boys doing federal time for less.
$230,000.
All of them walked away. If you split it 18, it's like 222, 224. So
bedtime.
I don't know. Unless he starts
like
screaming.
a 90%,
I don't see him
96%
if he do jail
conviction
time,
rate?
I don't think it's crazy.
Mm.
But when they say he was the ringleader, I was like, makes a little bit of sense. Seattle kid.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean, Dale? got a couple Seattle kids up there. Unfortunately.
Oh, him and I forgot Tony.
Bro,
that was the for sure connection. Them two, he was probably second. Like, yo, I got this. And
I know the Bashy connection was, yo, you committed to Louisville, but you went straight from high school. That was there.
The fact that they were so coordinated with this is scary.
And the thing is, they probably could have stopped, but they probably tried for one last ankle break.
All right, we don't have to talk more about it. It's sad, unfortunate, but it was in the news. Had to discuss it. All right, Dell said he didn't want to talk about preseason, but we're going to. Is there any one player or team that's caught your attention before the season starts? Mine is Poole.
We have the same. I will go Jordan Poole and my young boy Bones Holland.
As a team,
if there's any one player or team that's caught your attention in the preseason so far.
As a team, the Bulls, the Bulls look really good. They look really
Lonzo
good.
Ball looks really good.
Lonzo looks great.
Looks like
Zach
he got
LaVine,
a sharpshooter badge over the summer.
Bro, Zach LaVine is just getting buckets and it looks easy. I'm just sitting there like, yo, maybe Shaq is right. Maybe Shaq is on to something.
You guys
I don't know.
Bulls might finish top 3 in the East. I keep going up every show. I'm so close to putting him at the 1.
Yo, if they start 0-2, would you still say that, or you basing it on preseason?
Listen, I looked at the Bulls' schedule. I can see a 11-2 start. I told you this already.
For a player though, JD, I got Tyler Hero. You know I'm gonna rock with him. He's been playing very well. So go ahead.
I was gonna say I hope that he can perform this year because I don't even remember hearing or seeing him last year.
Last year was struggle for him.
They did him dirty.
Mm-hmm. But don't worry. I mean, it's sophomore slump. It happens sometimes. So I hope hopefully this year. I like Tyler so much. I think this year he's really going to take a step up.
Of course,
more than Victor Oladipo.
You think everybody he's going to take a step up?
Who's been the Heat starting 5?
It's probably going to be Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, and Bam Adebayo. I think we're going to rock with that. And then I promise you that Tyler Hero will be the 6th man. But we got a lot of good boys. Like we got Strus. He's been looking good. Omar.
Max?
Yeah, Max Strus. He's been playing well. He played well in the summer league as well.
Nasty name to bring up.
Yeah. And Omar Yurtseven. I like Omar Yurtseven. I really do.
Stop.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with
Just stop. Don't do this. We're not gonna do this.
Dub, you're so nasty.
I'm sorry, though. That's how I feel. I like the center and like the guard, man.
I've never seen somebody cape how you and Dale cape for you guys' teams.
Has Omar been getting tick in the preseason?
Yeah. Last game, I don't think any of our starters played. So it was mainly Tyler Hero, Strus, and Omar getting burned. And they played good. And even when the starters was there, they both put in some good minutes.
Shaq and JD, do y'all remember Omar?
No.
All right, wait. This is good. This is how. This is Shaq. This is you about to rant to your podcast again in a few. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why.
This is actually nasty.
See, LeBron asked me who's the worst player on my team, and I told him, I said, bro, like, I really like my team. I said, I don't think anybody's bad.
I've been trying to watch the Mavs preseason. I was able to catch the first one and then just like barely some of the second one because they weren't airing it on NBA TV, and I had no idea how to actually watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But they got this guy Hunt, Farron or Ferron Hunt or something. I forget how to say his first name, but this dude is a freak athlete. I don't know if he's going to get any minutes or if he's even going to make the roster or what, but that's somebody who I would like to
What
see
team is he
play
on?
in the NBA. He's on the Mavs right now, preseason.
Not
But I was
preseason.
watching him the other night, and I was like, I don't think he got a ton of minutes, but just when he got the ball, or I think he caught a oop or something, I was like, oh my God. Just weird seeing like an athlete on the Mavs because they for some reason never seem to have like freak athletes, you know. And then Boban shooting threes.
What's going on?
Yeah, why you do him like
yeah.
that?
I remember this. I remember.
Okay.
That's Omar.
Oh my
Gotcha.
God.
Gotcha.
I remember that.
JD, that's
Gotcha.
Omar.
Yeah, I remember that video.
Okay. Okay. All right. It all making sense now.
This makes so much sense.
No wonder why you no
Dub,
wonder
you
why
want
you,
Dell on the Heat?
that was your reaction. Hell yes.
Right.
Hell yes.
Dub, I feel like
No,
you'd
but-
be a nasty
But you know what's
GM in the
crazy
league.
though?
Who, me?
You wouldn't have too many friends. I can see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be okay. I'm not gonna go there. That's nasty. What's the next topic?
Dave, do you have anyone
Wait,
that you
Dale,
like?
I'm kind of curious. I'm curious now. What was you about to say?
don't take
I
it
was
seriously.
just gonna get in my low bag.
Yeah, I felt it. I sensed it.
I don't
Don't
take
do
it
that.
seriously enough. So, no. I watched a couple games,
Alright.
but like I don't take it serious.
Got you. All right, we've already seen the new rule change on shooting fouls in effect, where the offensive player can no longer launch themselves into the defender. Thoughts on seeing the rule change in action? Now
I
that
think
we've
that's a
actually,
bad rule. I think that's a bad rule.
really, why?
Yes. Well, stay on your feet. You can't say we teach our defense in terms of staying on your feet, and then when people, I guess, use it to their advantage or whatever, use bad defense to an advantage, you negate that now.
Yeah, what? Well, with that logic, then make the shot with contact and don't call nothing.
That contact, bro, the one time they didn't call the foul on Steph, when Steph pump fake and the dude was straight throw him, he leaped it and tried to throw it up. Bro, that's a foul no matter. I
No,
don't
just
care
shoot the
what
regular
y'all trying
shot.
to do.
Right? Yeah, I don't understand why you don't just
How
go
could he
straight up.
shoot the regular shot when he fell for the pump fake?
What you mean? Shoot
Steph
the regular shot.
lunged
He
into
gonna
him.
foul. He
Steph
gonna
Steph
foul.
lunged into him. Steph lunged
Okay,
into
so
him, Dale.
this is what you're saying now. You're saying don't pump fake no more.
No.
No,
No, not at all.
Dale,
don't
you know Steph
don't
lunged
throw
into
your
that
body
man,
at
bruh.
them.
Yeah, but
He
he's
like
still
Dwayne
like
Wade.
this.
Well, then
Then
you're
not
gonna
go
get the
straight
foul
up if you
then.
think he's gonna get. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, if he goes straight up like this and he's gonna get the foul.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Shoot your
Okay.
normal shot, and whatever happens, happens.
We'll wait until knock it until let's say LeBron get an injury.
Why
or
did you
pump
go
fake
with
and
LeBron
somebody-
as the player that you choose,
so
though?
because that's gonna get y'all all antsy and look,
Yo,
Dave, like
yo,
that's so tough.
Yo, Dale, is KD on trajectory to have a better career than LeBron James?
Right now, no.
No.
Okay.
Same time. We said it.
I said no.
We said it at the same
Yeah,
time.
right now, no.
Yeah.
I asked Shaq this question though. I said, let's say Brooklyn Nets win 3 straight championships. What conversation are we
It's a
having?
different conversation.
Well, I mean,
any
no,
three-peat is
still
respected.
no. Better career or more championships?
That's true, Dave. That makes sense. Right. Because Braun got 4 MVPs. That's true as well. Right.
I just feel
That's
like.
very true.
So who's a better basketball player, LeBron James or Kevin Durant, at both of their peaks?
Oh my gosh, why are you trying to bait him into this conversation right now?
Yeah, you know what he's gonna say, Shaq.
LeBron.
I'm not. You see,
Dale,
I
is
can't
KD
have
a
the
snake?
conversation KD and Shaq
Yo.
every
Is
day,
KD a snake?
every show. No, he's not a snake at all. I can answer that. You know he's not a snake. You know why he's not a snake? You and your brother told me today he fulfilled his obligation to the OKC Thunder.
Did
He
he?
did. I'm with you.
Mhm.
He did.
Mhm.
Contractually.
Yeah.
Please.
Contractually, he did. He fulfilled his obligation contract. He for sure did. He in Golden State. He's what is it? He
Overachieved.
overachieved. Yeah, he overachieved there with his
You
obligations.
can't say that. You don't mean that. You can't mean that. You can't mean that. That if you say he overachieved in Golden State, that would negate everything you've ever said about him going there. So don't say that.
He overachieved.
You can't say that. I'm gonna let you double back, take that back out. You can't say he overachieved in Golden State. Do not say that, bro.
Overachieved. Are we moving on?
Shaq, I want to hear your take. Do you think that this is good for the NBA for this rule change?
KD to Golden State wasn't, but this rule change for sure is.
Yeah, I like this rule change. I've been asking for this rule change for a while. I hate launching yourself into the defensive player. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
All right.
KD, do you think KD overachieved in Golden State?
You talking to KD?
No, I don't think he overachieved. I
JD.
think he just
Okay, do you think so, Doug?
I think he did exactly what he had to do.
exactly.
Okay, Dave, did you?
I don't restate the question. No, I'm joking. No, I don't think
Do you think Kevin Durant overachieved in Golden State? And Shaq, of
no,
course.
weird flex, but
Oh, okay,
He
so okay,
did
that Shaq again. Before we move on, do you think Kevin Durant overachieved in Golden State?
How didn't he?
Oh my god.
For
Wait,
someone every bicycle saying that Warrior team could never lose, they mess up the NBA. You supposed to say he underachieved by not winning, or he did exactly what he's supposed to because everyone thought he was going to do that. You can't overachieve on something.
Did KD do what he felt he was gonna do? He thought he was gonna go there and win championships, and he did that. He won 2 pretty ones.
He did. He don't felt like he did what he was going to do there though.
Oh, he wanted to win 4.
No, he wanted people to really just look at him as a basketball player.
Is that
And
what
that
we
still
took
didn't
from that
happen.
situation?
in
Wait, why
in
do
that
you think-
situation that would have could not have
How
happened.
could that have ever happened? How could that have been his logic? Did he tell you this?
Because he said it. I want simple.
He said this
I
to
wanna
who?
go
You?
against- hold on. Listen. I want to go against the best player in the world, who that negates is the best player in the world, one-on-one at the highest peak of the game in
Is
NBA
that what that
championship. And I
was?
want to play against him. And that's what he wanted.
Is that what he
and
did? Dale?
he was giving him buckets. He was giving him
Wait,
buckets.
Wait,
I'm
Dub,
telling
he
y'all,
wouldn't
this
be
is-
there
this
if he
is-
would have.
this is the-
Wait,
this is
why
the
can't he
truth.
get there? Wait, so how do you? All right, let's move on.
Wait, what's
No,
your
I'm serious.
question?
This is the
Let's
truth.
move on. Because
He
Dale
felt-
already told me
he
at
said
the Rucker he would
he
leave
felt-
me
he went
after
there
we
in
lost to the people
2012.
that just put us off the court.
He went there
Dale
in
would leave me at the
2012.
Rucker. Dale would leave me at the Rucker and go with the other team. And then I would have to play against Dale and the team that just beat us and be happy about it. And Dale would be happy about it. And everybody would be happy.
Shaq always goes back to this Rucker thing.
He loves that.
He loves this Rucker scenario. Never seen the Rucker in his life, but he just
But
loves
I
it.
mean,
I'ma
because
grab
that's
some
your
water.
Mecca. That's the Mecca of basketball. You told me in the Mecca, me and you could lose to the Harlem Globetrotters, and you would leave me and go with the Harlem Globetrotters.
If Harlem Globetrotters got next and they pick me up and I pick you, I'll go play. Then you got next, and then we team back again. That's how it works in the park.
Rate Dr. J. He wants to ask you something, so we'll wait for that question. I just don't.
Ask me?
Also, I want to answer. He said something earlier in the chat about when we were talking about the shot rule. He said JD's mad, but Luka does this more than anyone. I still hate the rule. I don't care what he does. I hate the rule. I hated when he did it.
No, you
Even
didn't.
playing
No, you
field.
didn't. No, you
All right,
didn't.
yes,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. No, you didn't.
I've always hated that rule. Abusing the rule is abusing the rule. It doesn't
It'll
matter
work
who
out for
does it.
Luka
All right,
because he won't have to shoot as many free
Rate-
throws.
rated RJ. Yeah, thank God. Even playing, this is a question to you, Dell. Even playing field with the players of the same caliber, LeBron and KD have similar teams. Who wins?
Got this.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again? So he's saying KD and Braun got the same caliber of players.
Yes, even playing field.
Same players.
I think KD wins. And let me ask y'all a question now. And we're gonna do this. And I can't wait for us to do what we're about to do. Okay. Y'all are saying the only reason people look at that Warriors team so crazy, it has nothing. Take Kevin Durant off that Warriors team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, people are taking Kevin Love as a singular basketball player over Draymond Green. Many people are taking Kyrie Irving as a singular basketball player over Klay Thompson. Some are taking Klay, some are taking Kyrie, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then of course Steph and Braun. Who people are taking?
Braun.
Right. So let's say they added KD and he became the ultimate. But before it wasn't even. So if you do the singular player, people really get surprised that damn, they still have Kevin Love, Draymond, Klay, and Kyrie. It's just J.R. Smith, and that they can't pick up to what Kevin Durant is. So it just doesn't matter. I'm taking a Kevin Durant one best team. I'm taking that Warriors team versus LeBron's best team.
Yeah, would you be mad?
Y'all could take the Miami Heat team.
And you should take that team because when you think about it on paper, that Warriors team is one of the best teams.
It's not on paper. It's the way they flow. It's not on paper.
That Warriors team, that Warriors team was a better team than that was the one.
Right, but it's not on paper. We're not gonna say on paper because on paper we'll take on paper versus 2012 or 13 Miami Heat with Ray Allen, D Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James. On paper,
what about that second? But
team.
Let's talk about the second unit. That's what made the Warriors so special. Everybody.
Ray Allen came off the bench.
Yeah,
Miller came off.
Mike Miller, Shane Battier.
Who you gonna bring up?
Shane Battier.
Shane Battier was. Yo, Shane Battier was tough.
They had Livingston. They had Iggy. Sean Livingston giving any guard, second unit guard buckets.
That's three. What else?
So proud, but he can't say Shane Battier.
And that's a fact.
Keep going.
Dub, was you mad when KD went to the Golden State
Warriors? No.
You want to know something? You want to know something? Back when I was younger, this happened when I was high school. I'm not gonna lie.
You're still 22.
I hated Kevin Durant when he went into Warriors. I hated it so much.
Okay.
But then after growing up and everything, I'm like, it is.
After I realized that Dell was KD's best friend.
Yo,
No, I promise you. It wasn't that.
No, Dave, keep going, because I think keep going your bench talk.
No, we can. I gotta look it up because my memory ain't good. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I could name some for you.
Go ahead, rock.
Who you want? You want Norris Cole versus who? Oh, you got a good one. And was the Barajal? Barajal, I think, was on the Warriors at that time.
Barajal is come on, bro. Barajal, Norris Cole.
Norris Cole was good. Norris Cole was good.
I'm talking about the Golden State. Yeah, I'm not saying he was trash. But LeBron. Hold on, this is the difference right here. This is the difference. KD didn't make anybody he didn't need to make anybody better on that Warriors team. Norris Cole, all these guys' career literally flatlined after they got off teams with LeBron. They looked they looked amazing with LeBron.
Hold up.
Who do you blame that on?
They would never even be that good of a player if they didn't play with LeBron.
I'm giving that credit to LeBron. That's what LeBron does, man. Norris Cole, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
like
wait.
Look at the before and after.
No, he does not.
Look at the before and after for the players that play with LeBron.
Let's look. I bet. Let's look at the before and after before they play with LeBron. Yeah, before they play with LeBron, they was. No. I'm gonna tell y'all, Kyrie Irving is probably the one exception.
Don't bring up
Kyrie.
superstars.
I'm gonna give y'all one. Kyrie Irving's the one exception. But Kevin Love,
Shaq-
Chris
no,
Bosh,
Shaq's
D
gonna
Wade.
We're talking
better.
about
The more
Norris
they play-
Cole.
Don't bring up
No, we're talking
stars.
about Norris. Yeah, don't bring up
But they
bring up the bench
situations matter.
players that were
We
just
gotta
so
remember,
amazing.
and we got to remember that like they situations matter. You look at Kevin Love. He was at a team that was trash. You look at even Chris Bosh. He was the Raptors. Raptors was dying at the time. So of course, an elite player gonna look great on a team. It's like a Ja Morant. No disrespect to him, 'cause I think he's a phenomenal ball player, but he's gonna look different on a team with better players. So let's not do this whole thing where it's like they was killing and they got with LeBron and they suck. No, they were on teams where they were the first and only option. Period.
Listen,
They weren't playing with the best player in the world.
Ja Morant, hold on. Ja Morant is not regarded right now as like a best at his position.
He's not the best in his position, but on his team, he's their number one.
No.
He's their number one option.
But at the time, Kevin Love was voted could have been the best power
Yeah,
forward
but
in
look at the team he was
basketball.
on, bro.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
like
but
saying
he's
DeMarcus
the
The
Cousins
option.
was
I'm not taking. I think he's
let me-
phenomenal.
So that's
Cousins was the
basically
best center
wait.
in the league.
That-
It meant
Because even look
nothing.
at what look at Kevin Durant. Look
Empty
at
stats
Kevin
It
Love.
means something.
Empty
It
stats
means
carnival.
something.
It's a lot of players in
It
there.
means something. Let me ask you a question. If Kevin Love at that time,
This
right,
man was playing for
when-
the Milwaukee Bucks.
The empty stat parade.
If Kevin Love
Big
at that
blow up
time
of Kevin
went
Love's
with
face.
team with Kevin Durant, would he still look the same as he looked on Cleveland, or
Oh,
would
say
he
it one more
still look
time.
more
Say it
so
one more
like
time.
himself?
You said what? I've literally seen.
If it was Kevin Durant on that Cleveland team, would Kevin Love look more like himself, or would he look like what he did with
Well,
Just
which
answer the
round would
question,
they get
Shaq.
put out?
No. Answer the question.
No, where is Kevin Durant? Where's K Love and Kevin Durant going?
No. Answer the wait. You can't ask a question with a question.
I can.
I'm
I
not-
can.
How?
I can. I promise you
How?
I can. I promise you I
Why?
can.
No, you
Because you're
cannot.
asking
And
a
even
silly
then,
question.
Kyrie, KD, and Kevin Love would be great, no matter what. That would be a great lineup.
So then what team is LeBron on now?
I'm not doing that.
We're not
I'm just asking
doing
a simple
that.
question.
I
You're
guess
not
it'd be
gonna answer
LeBron,
Jake
D
Johnson.
Wade,
I'm
and
stopping
Chris
you.
Bosh.
You said what?
Kyrie Kyrie. I guess it would be D Wade, LeBron, and Bosh versus KD, K Love, and
Yeah,
Kyrie.
but see,
Just
this is-
like-
Look, I said
listen.
this before, and I'll say it again. This is my last take. Kevin Durant, D Wade, and Chris Bosh is not losing to that 2011 Mavericks team. They're not.
And what I say is
I've
that
seen
when you're
KD
playing with
literally blow a
LeBron,
3-1 lead. Don't tell me
Bro,
what
when
KD
you-
will
Okay,
and
that's
will
fine.
not do.
That's
Until he
fine.
goes
He
and
blew
wins a
one
championship
against the
without
Warriors
Steph
team that
Curry,
love-
one of the best point
it's-
guards in the history of the universe, and two of the best shooters to ever play the game. Until he wins a championship without them, don't talk to me about Kevin Durant on this show anymore.
You bring up Kevin Durant.
You have nothing positive to say about Kevin Durant other than he won two championships with some of the best players in the history of basketball, and then you sit here and hold KD in such high regard. You take away those 2 rings, it starts to look like Carmelo all over again, and I don't want to go down that road.
Who did LeBron win with? No history of basketball players, or he won all alone?
No, he won. He won
That's all
with
I-
great players. He didn't win with godly players.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Who's the godly player?
Wait, okay,
Steph?
tell me which team did LeBron play for that was better than those Golden State Warriors? Oh my God! And close your
This is not
laptop
what
this
we're
time.
doing. This is not what we're doing. You're not. You could have blamed the Warriors for creating such a great team and a great system, and then KD joining them. We're not doing that.
Wait.
You said godly players. Other than
LeBron would
Steph,
have to literally go
Kyrie,
play with the Nets
great.
right now for it to be even. And with your logic, you still wouldn't think they would 3P because LeBron would come there and hold the ball. KD wouldn't be able to be KD. James Harden would just be sitting in the corner. Kyrie would just be
Wait.
on the 45.
no, that's a fact.
your
That's a
logic.
fact,
Wait,
Shaq.
hold
Every
on,
time
wait,
when
wait, so
LeBron
you're
goes
telling
to a
me-
new team,
Wait.
Wait,
when
so
he
you're
goes
telling
to a
me
new
LeBron
team, they have to
wouldn't-
change their style of play. He
Yo,
changes
do you
their
know
style
what,
of play.
I'ma
So
say
LeBron on
something
the
to you.
Nets
Other
wouldn't
than
10-peat.
myself, Other than myself,
They would.
Other than myself, I don't know who else. Do you know in the quote unquote NBA lore that we don't talk about? Do you know D Wade is rated higher than James Harden? Do you know that? Do you like literally know that? Like, is that in your head? Like, D Wade is rated higher than James. Do you know that? Right?
I look at D Wade and I feel like James Harden on those Miami teams. I just feel like it would have been a better fit.
False.
Okay, we're not talking about that, but you know that D Wade is rated
I feel like
higher
any shooter at D Wade at
and
that
then
point in time in his
Kyrie, both of them
career.
play with Kyrie.
At that point in time, we're not talking about 04 Wade. I'm talking about at that point you're not about to sit here and tell me Dwayne Wade was the best shooting guard during those years. I'm not.
Of course not. Kobe was still in the NBA.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Kobe
don't.
was.
Okay, so don't. So there were better fits than D Wade that LeBron could have played with. There was no better fit than Klay Thompson and Steph Curry that KD could have played with. There's
But
no
that,
person
you're
that you
mad
could
at the way Kevin Durant plays. That's his game.
No.
Kevin Durant could fit anywhere.
I'm just mad that you compare him. I'm mad that you compare him to LeBron in these 2 rings. That's all. You sit here and act like it's the same, and it's not the same.
Bro, you said he went with godly players. Other than Steph, D Wade is ranked higher than every other teammate.
What player would KD have chosen over Klay Thompson? What player would any of GM have? Exactly. There isn't a player that you would have replaced.
But that's the team. No, you said godly players, bro. You have to understand the things.
Klay Thompson isn't a godly player.
Not the team.
Klay Thompson isn't a godly player.
But he's not rated like a James. He's not rated like a D Wade. Klay's not rated like D Wade.
I can
He's
argue.
not. He's not.
I don't know.
He's
You guys are playing tit for tat.
No, you know. Stop. You know.
Wait. So you're telling me D Wade would go with Steph and they would just be unbelievable? They would have the same dynamic?
That's not what we're doing.
Shaq, I have a question. Shaq, I have a question, Shaq.
I hate when you talk in this voice like you're about to stump me, JD. It's not going to happen. Ask
I have
the
a question.
Get it
I
up.
have a question.
Get the question.
In Miami.
Every time you come like this, I know you think you're about to have an aha moment.
Before they played together, right before the season, was LeBron James considered a superstar?
There's never been a point in life where LeBron James
Okay,
is
perfect. Was Dwayne Wade considered a superstar?
1,000%.
Was Chris Bosh considered a superstar?
You guys would give him superstar status.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Chris Bosh was not considered
There's
a
no
superstar.
way in
He's
hell
considered
that you're
a
about to
star.
sit
He
here
was
and tell me
he was
that.
a star, not a superstar. Come on, y'all. He played for the Raptors, guys. Like, did nothing.
I'm about to
Okay.
Like,
I'm
stop.
about
He
to
did
knock this
nothing?
up.
Like, what
He did nothing?
What did he do?
That boy was dropped, bro. What was it? 20
Dub,
attempts,
Dub,
like 5.
Dub. So you're trying to tell me this is what you're saying, that Chris Bosh was tier 1?
Oh, wait, no, never mind.
That's what
That's
you're
I ain't
saying.
gonna do that. I'm my bad. Apologize.
He was like
Dale,
the
Dale,
Wally.
go ahead and
He
jump
was like
off the
the Wally
cliff
of
if
the
you want
NBA.
to without a
So,
parachute. Do it.
so LeBron joined one superstar. Okay. KD, superstar. I think we can all agree.
KD and
Steph
Steph,
Curry.
the only superstar then. If
Steph
Bosh is not
before-
a superstar, only KD and Steph are superstars. That's it.
No, that's a fact.
No, but you're not
Okay.
going to sit here and tell me that Klay Thompson doesn't attract more attention than superstars in the game that you guys give right now.
They had more, but the Warriors had more stars in general, or previous stars at the time. Brett, will you agree?
Yeah, they had stars because of Draymond and Clay.
They all
They
had
had
three.
Draymond, Clay, they had
four
Iggy,
All-Stars. They had
past
four, they
star.
had three.
They have 4. They had 3. So how is that the same? I remember back in grade school, 4 and 3, one was greater than the other.
But you see, this is the thing when LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh joined, they did that whole little parade type
Not
song.
one,
And
not
they
two,
said,
not
"Yep."
three, not
Oh,
four,
so
not
That's
five,
how
not
that's
six,
how
not
good
seven,
that's how good that they thought that big 3 was gonna be. That's how good that they was gonna be. And what did they do with it? They only won 2. I'm mad that they only won 2. They should have at least won 3.
No, we're not gonna talk about statements that they made during a freaking pep rally. Have you been to
No,
a pep
those-
rally? Like
those
our
were the
pep- like,
expectations.
let's just pay
Those were the
attention.
expectations
Like,
as a
no, they
whole.
were not the
That you guys-
expectations. It was a
Honestly,
pep rally.
Dave,
Check this out.
Dave,
Check this out. Pep rally. We used to have our pep rally. We used to play this school off in the country. Pep rally. We get hyped
Yep,
every year and
keep
they beat
going.
us by 90. And so it's
Keep
like,
going.
we about to
Let me
beat them
ask
this
you
year. And it's
one
like, we're
question,
not
Dave.
though. Like, and so I
Let
think
me
that they
ask you
thought
one
that, but
question,
like
Dave.
it's still a prep rally, and y'all say that like there was like a reporter in
No,
the
the
room.
Let me
whole
ask
league.
you
Three,
The
one
whole league
question.
thought that.
Hold on,
not
Dub.
two.
Hold on, Dub. Dave, one question. You say
Yes, sir.
pep rally, right?
It was a pep rally.
Name another time stars came together and they had a pep rally. Name one more time. Did anybody else ever did that?
They had, bro. You got to think about it. You got LeBron.
Nah,
you
nah,
got
look,
LeBron
I'm not- I don't wanna
James.
think
That's
about it. You
Miami.
tell me.
That's come on, bro. Like they're excited
Nah,
about
no,
what's
you're not
happening,
going-
bro.
I'm not coming on nothing. Tell
That
me
was
when
the beginning.
when KD went to the Warriors.
You
why
act
he
like
ain't have a
LeBron
pep
didn't
rally?
plan the pep rally. Like they like got to me was like, let's do a pep rally. No, that's marketing, bro. Cut it
I-
out.
he probably did. He probably did.
Cap.
He
Listen,
probably
man,
did.
look,
Dub,
listen,
how do you say you
the
hate
only
LeBron without
reason-
saying you hate
the-
LeBron? Dub, just
The only reason
He probably
I'm not
did.
looking at it
Dale.
like a pep rally because
Dale, you about
it
to let
wasn't the
Dub
people on the
slide?
mic saying it. It was LeBron James saying not
Dub.
1, not 2, not 3.
Okay,
It's
okay.
LeBron.
Dale, you're about to
LeBron
let
is
Dub
saying
say
it.
what
I'm not saying that he didn't
probably
believe
did.
it, but like for everybody to hold that, like, oh, this is the knock.
I'm
like,
holding
that's
it because it's
crazy,
him.
bro. That's crazy.
It's him. It's LeBron saying it.
When they got together, they were saying this isn't fair.
Roster and saying I could win a championship here. That's why I could say it, because it's Bron saying that.
Well, that's he hyped up. He emotional. You remember how you was at 24?
Oh, now he emotional.
Nah, but Dave, it wasn't. Dave, it just wasn't him though. The whole league thought that this wasn't fair. The whole league was mad that this happened.
Why were they?
And what
which
happened?
is crazy because
So
we already
they-
had super teams prior to this, but I don't know why. It got
No,
weird when
but the
LeBron
whole
did it.
league, because that's how good Chris Bosh, D Wade, and LeBron were
it's
at
how
that
good
time.
LeBron
That's how good they was.
It was how good
No.
LeBron
Oh,
was.
that's a
No.
good
Bro,
that's
you
a good
telling me
question.
we had
Rated.
super teams before this.
D Wade was a top 2 shooting guard without a doubt at that time. Without a doubt. LeBron was
I
the
give
best
you
small
that. I
forward
give
at
you
that
that.
time.
I
Chris
give you that.
Bosh, you going to tell me he wasn't at least top 3, top 2 power forwards at the time?
He was top 2 power forwards at that time.
Top 2, right? I
At the
can't
time?
remember everybody at that
Dude,
time,
dude,
so
you're
that's why I'm
so
saying top
nasty,
3.
bro. I have
He was
questions for you.
top.
No, I just
Who you-
not regarding to that. I just have some quick questions that we've
So
never asked.
who was before him? Who's before him?
2010 is I'm not taking Duncan at that time or KG.
Did
Those are the only 2 coming to mind. It could be Dirk. It could be Dirk in 2010.
I'm about to say Duncan and Dirk are before
Oh, yeah.
this man, bro.
Maybe,
Like, stop playing.
maybe
Tim
not.
Duncan was before him.
At 2010?
2010, bro. You was taking a Duncan. If Duncan was available at the time, LeBron would have took Duncan over Chris Bosh.
Oh, I don't know. I remember
on,
in
Dale.
2000 he's training.
Dale.
I'm thinking,
I
bro.
hate when you have to
Duncan
do
was
This is not
the
even
shit.
hard,
I don't
bro.
know.
Like,
It's not hard.
You never
Thinking,
seem
I
to
don't
know.
know.
You're
Dale,
not.
why do you like
You
Kevin
never
Durant so much?
seem
I
to
need to know, is Kevin Durant in the GOAT conversation?
Yo,
Shaq, don't even ask
yo,
this
JD,
question. This
I'm-
is such a dumb question. I know where
JD,
you're going
I'm
because I
going to
read
you
it in the
'cause
chat.
what-
This is
No,
such a
No,
what
dumb
I'm
Shaq
not
does.
bringing
I'm
that
doing
up.
JD.
I'm literally asking a
JD, I'm
question.
talking to you. Whenever we having great debates, me, Dub, Dave, the new guy, and then Shaq comes along. When he feels he's losing, he goes to a question where he wants me to
I
just
wasn't, I wasn't even debating anything. I already ended the debate when it was 4 versus 3. We all agreed
Shaq,
that
go
Kevin
ahead.
Durant had the better team, a better team of all time, one of the greatest teams of all
But
time.
you see,
That's your
even
partner. That's your
even-
partner in
even the better
crime.
team. We weren't debating that. You said Kevin Durant had to join godly players, and all I said was LeBron had godly players. Then you changed that narrative. Now we're having the other debate based on what you brought up. Now you're going is Kevin Durant in the GOAT conversation.
KD probably has the 39th and 40th worst rings in the last 40 years.
Shaq,
Okay.
you are the greatest context bender I have ever seen
Dub,
in
do
my
you
life.
agree?
amazing context.
Yeah.
bender.
Amazing.
Dub, do you agree? I guarantee you in the last 40 years, every team had to work harder than KD did. In the last 100 years, okay, no, because we got Will. He was
I'm about
Bill.
to say,
They was in
it's-
their
it's-
they was in
it
their
was
best.
some dubs.
But in the last since the 80s, every single team has had to work harder than KD did.
Just the merger.
I need to go see. I
You
need
know,
a list.
and hold on.
I need a
time out.
list of final sweeps in the last 40 years, just so we can further put this into context.
You don't
You
agree
see,
with that?
You see, and this is what I was about to say, and I'm gonna stop here. The fact that you're saying that no one had to work easier in the finals, but Kevin Durant they didn't have it easy going to the finals.
Did you ever think they were the underdog ever in the history of life?
This is wild.
The first year they had it easy.
And time out. And to negate your point, this is until I'm gonna let JD speak, and I'm going back to this. The 2000 Lakers was 15-1 in the whole playoffs, and that was easier than the Warriors. So, just to negate your point.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead,
say it
JD.
again, say it again, say it
Which
again, say it
team
again,
was
say it again.
better?
The 2000 Lakers, they lost one game in the whole playoff.
I can negate your point. Which team was better out of those two teams?
Them Lakers versus Warriors. Oh, we're gonna have to sit and chat on that. We're gonna have to sit and chat. Prime Shaq and Kobe. Come on, bro. Stop. We're not doing this. We are not doing this, Shaq. We're not doing this.
I'm not gonna lie, Draymond Green is not touching Shaq at all.
Yeah, but Shaq got to guard Kevin Durant at the 3.
Shaq has to guard Kevin Durant.
On a switch, bro. I'm sending Fat Shaq out there every time. And
hold on.
Kevin,
Didn't they have
Kevin
Rick
Durant
Fox?
everywhere.
Didn't they have
What are you
Rick Fox at that
talking-
time?
He gonna
Shaq, let me
give
get
Rick
one question
50.
off. Let me get one question, Shaq. You think, and I think it was the 2001 Lakers, but you think this Warriors team is like the best team ever with KD on it?
Why
did
like a setup?
No, don't say anything. Make him answer the question.
Because the 2001 Lakers he said no team in the last 30 years, all this. I said the 2000 Lakers lost one game, and that was Allen Iverson in game one. Their whole playoff run, I believe. And that's a better record. These Warriors never did that. I know they went game 7 twice with the Rockets. The only thing about these Warriors run, is the finals been easy. They're 8-1 in the finals against Braun, and that's it. KD Warriors are 8-1 in the finals versus Braun, and that's it. So
I will go back,
okay.
Dale, because I'm fair, and I can be persuaded. KD had the 39th and 38th easiest rings in the last 40 years. Does that make you happier?
No, whatever. Sure, fine, perfect.
Thank you.
Is KD Warriors like the best team ever to you though? You didn't answer that yet.
Because I was thinking of teams, and I do like Kobe and Shaq, but I hate.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to think who's gonna guard Steph, who's gonna guard KD, who's gonna guard Clay, and my brain just starts going
Derek
crazy.
Fisher?
Because I need to figure out who's gonna
No,
guard.
because
I
you
feel
can't.
like you have to compare the team
And the time.
composition.
I can still
compared to
do
the
that,
time.
and I still feel like I don't know, because I'm liking Clay on Kobe more than you guys think. And Dale, you literally
What?
said I like him. I like him to.
We talking
Clay
about with
plays
Kevin
defense.
Durant, right? Listen, we can just
He
cancel our
plays
players
defense,
based on
but I'm-
dominance. So
I'm trusting
KD,
Kobe to drop 30 on him.
So we saying KD
So-
and Shaq a wash, right? We agree on that.
Okay.
That's a wash. Then you got Steph and Kobe. That's a wash, right?
Okay.
Now you have Klay Thompson. Who is he? Who's washing Klay Thompson?
What you mean? What? But
Who is canceling out for Klay Thompson?
Nah, you see, this is the thing that people
but
do that I
won't
really
do
don't
it
like.
That way, though.
Okay.
I won't do it.
Well,
that
we
way,
all
though,
enjoyed it
Big.
until we didn't like it no more.
Yeah,
But-
that's a fact.
Everybody's like, yeah,
Dub,
yeah,
no.
we don't enjoy it
crazy,
no more.
Dub.
That's what's
This is
up.
what I'm
That's good.
saying,
That's what's
though.
up. We can change it, whatever
But
y'all need to do.
If we do it that way, then honestly, we're not gonna find a team that's better than them. If we do it that way,
That's the
so
point.
you think they're the greatest team ever? Then, if we
I
do
think
it that way,
I think that they're the greatest. I think that team, based upon, I think that it's the greatest team ever. It's simple.
okay.
I think it's the greatest assembled team
Wait,
ever.
so Dale, who's
in
the
history of
greatest team
basketball.
ever? You're going with Kobe and Shaq? If the Warriors didn't exist, you would literally sit here and tell me that Kobe and Shaq was the
Better
greatest
than
team
the
ever.
Bulls?
I'll pick any Bulls team, probably the 72 and 10 Bulls.
Over the
96,
Warriors team, over that
these-
Kevin Durant.
Over these Warriors team.
I think
yes,
that
I would. Easily.
I
would
think
too.
that's more the
Easily.
conversation than the Lakers team is. But I'm still going with
No, based
still
on what
going
you just did though, it's not though, because you're gonna have dominance with Mike and KD, right? And then you'll have Scottie and who? Steph and then who you're gonna go to Clay. Who's gonna be on Clay with that? That's why the way
Ron
you did
Harper.
it won't work. It won't work.
There's no
Because
way
they
in
had-
hell
No, that
any
team they had
Jordan
Rodman.
team
That
was
him
better
and Rodman
than
would have
that
been
Warriors
canceled.
team.
Now the top three would have been
See-
canceled, and then would have been based upon the dominance of the bench.
You
Dominance
put
of the other
Dennis
two players
Rodman
on
in the
field.
top three. In
Of
the
the
dominance factor, you
Bulls?
put D-Rod.
Of the Bulls?
Right, but you put his effect.
His
but
effect
that's my
was-
point though. Exactly. So even when you just did the Lakers team, Derek Fisher, we won't sit there and say he could
Good night,
guard
Mariana.
Steph
Bro,
Curry,
Derek Fisher was
but
not.
Derek Fisher had an amazing effect, and you know that. Amazing effect,
But he was.
You see, this is
and we know that.
the thing that people keep doing while they
Dub,
do
tell
that
me the
player by
matchup
player.
with these Bulls
Like,
teams.
bro, no, because if you guys are going by player, there's a lot of teams that shouldn't have lost
So
to a
how
team in
should we
playoffs, but
do
they
it? How
did.
should we do it?
It's all about you got to see about the way they play. You have to understand
So
the
I
way they
think-
play.
I
You
still
got to
think that this
understand
Warriors team
the
is good.
dominance.
Yeah, I think.
You
the
understand the
Warriors team-
dominance that Kobe and Shaq had. You've never seen that. You've never seen 2 players dropping
and
30 in the playoffs.
So
You've
those
never
Bulls
seen
teams, so those Bulls
Yeah,
teams
we
must
did.
be
We seen it
seven
when,
peating.
what LeBron and Kyrie.
that Bulls team, bro. Let me tell you, that Bulls
seen
team's
LeBron and Kyrie do
defense
this.
was
So
What?
that Bulls team in this
LeBron
era,
and Kyrie.
in a whole playoff run.
was
You
it?
seen
What they
LeBron and Kyrie
They
dropping
didn't,
30.
They didn't drop 30. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
hold on,
Like,
wait,
you gotta
wait,
understand the
wait, so
dominance
that
of
Bulls
those
team-
two.
But the time, but the reason why
And they were
able-
facing
hold
good
on,
teams.
But the reason why they were able to do that was because of the style of play at that time. They were two different positions, and they were able to dominate. The floor with space. Kobe could shoot it. Shaq can dominate down low. You got right now the game is so versatile where you got KD who can shoot, he ain't posting nobody. He got that turnaround, but for the most part, that because of that spacing, that allowed them to be both dominant the way like that and be able to do 30 and
spacing where in 2001?
Yeah, in 2001, Shaq could literally just sit on the block and Kobe could pull up. He could do whatever he want from outside, or he could go to the cup, like whatever he wanted to do. So there was still some spacing there in the sense of like, I'll just dump it down there and who gonna stop Shaq? Y'all got a double team on Shaq, kick that back.
Is it easier to score now? Is it easier to score now, or is it easier to score in 2001?
Same.
It's the same?
I think it's the same.
No.
I think it's the same.
No.
I think it's the same. Y'all think
no way.
You think it's harder to score now? It's harder to score now.
It's easier. It's way easier to score now. It was so much harder to score back then.
No, the reason that's Cat. The reason why it's
what
harder to
makes you
score.
say
No, it's
that?
not. The caliber of player is better now than it was then. Therefore, I think it ends up balancing itself out. You have more. Yes, you have.
I
better
literally
shooters.
seen
You have
players go
better
ham
percentages.
back
You
in the
got-
day.
Like, come on, man.
Literally. Are you go look at some
Yo,
highlights? Do
Dave,
you know what Larry Bird was doing out there?
The rule change in basketball is more catered to the entertainment factor of scoring.
I don't care, but just you're talking about Jordan going one-on-one against other players. Yo, players have always been getting busy. Stop the notion that players have not been getting busy. For years, players have been getting busy.
I agree with you, bro. But we also know the NBA was way more physical. With physicality, that means something is harder to do.
But you act like they were just clotheslining players every single play. Boys were getting busy.
How was it? Hold on. How was it more physical?
No, it's not even about being more physical. It's just
hand check. Because players were slower and they would grab you, they'd bump you, they allow stuff to happen that shouldn't have been happening. They was allowing boys to play soccer.
So you answered the question. That's how it was more physical.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying, like, when you say it's more physical, therefore it's harder. No, just because something is more physical, the physicality of it, I don't even really think it's even changed that much. I think you just get called on a foul.
That's not
now.
true. That's not true. That's not. We're not gonna. Okay, you could talk. We're not doing that because you can't sneeze on a player today without it being a fine. Like I grew up on '90s Knicks and come on, we know it's not the same.
Like, okay.
The fouls were still being called.
That's what I'm saying. Like the physicality hasn't
You do know
changed per
that.
se. They just call the foul now. You still getting hit. You just get the foul now.
Bro,
like,
I've literally seen.
Players have not stopped fouling.
And okay, so if you know you're going into a place, right, and something is wrong, right, and they're not going to call a foul, doesn't that makes it harder? You have to play through that.
Dale, you do know basketball is a contact
where
sport.
Where do you think the phrase "play through it" come from?
Dale,
Today's NBA?
Dale, is basketball a contact sport to you?
Yes.
Oh, so then what argument are we having here? When does the contact happen to you?
It's less contact now than it was back then. That's all.
It's not even just about the contact though. It's not even just about contact.
That's
you
all
understand?
I'm saying, Shaq.
At that time.
Okay, let me ask a question.
Let
Let
me
me
ask
ask Shaq a question. Shaq, let me ask Shaq a question. Shaq, where's it harder to score, the NBA or EuroLeague?
In EuroLeague.
Why?
Because they don't have a 3-second in the key.
No,
the big man.
Do you think the EuroLeague
They don't have
is
a
more
3 in the
physical
key.
than the NBA?
You said what?
Do you think the EuroLeague is more physical than the NBA?
No, I don't. I feel like it's the same exact thing. I literally feel like it's the
No,
same
you
exact
don't,
thing.
bro. Shaq, you know you don't, bro. You
Dale,
don't.
I've
You
literally
don't.
said on this show the reason that the EuroLeague, why it's so hard to score is because Tavares, a 7'6" guy, can just sit in the key and just wait for everybody.
Okay.
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 You cannot compare a coach's league to a player's league ever in life. Because if you don't do what the coach says in EuroLeague, you're hitting the bench. So players thinking they're just about to come over here and just average 30. That's why you can't. It's a different style of basketball. It has nothing to do with physicality. You can't sneeze on anybody in EuroLeague either.
I think EuroLeague is more hands-on.
It's not though. It's totally not.
I'm going from what I'm watching. That's all I could go for.
And I can look at the NBA, and I don't think it's harder. I feel like players were getting busy back in the day. A lot of players.
No, they were, and I agree with you there. But Excuse me, but you can. I would never agree that y'all say the contact is the same.
To say that it's harder fouls.
I think boys was okay. I was about to reach. I ain't gonna do that. I think that the climate of the league back then was different.
Yeah, it was
in general.
The punishments changed.
Research on that.
The punishment changed. A flagrant foul today used to be a normal foul back then. You used to be able to hit somebody hard, and it's just a normal foul. So that now you're playing mental games where this guy might not want to drive next time because I just put his ass on the floor.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. But at the same time, like when people say, man, there's lost fouls, whatever. That's just not. I mean, it's more physical. No, boys are still getting hit. They're just getting a foul call now. They're getting flagrants now. Like some of it has.
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised that.
I think the pros and cons based upon to answer the original question. I think pros and cons. I think it ends up balancing itself out.
Never has there been a time in the league across all basketball in the history of basketball, if players called their own fouls, it would be the same from generation to generation.
Okay, Shaq, let me explain something to you. This is why I can't understand your take. You're saying people got busy back then, but you're kind of in a way like me, but not the 90s where we go in our 80s bag or wherever the case may be, right? Of like you saying, now you're saying people got busy back then. You saying, why do you saying Shaquille O'Neal wouldn't kill this NBA?
I don't think, no, that's play type. That's play type. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's a different style of basketball. Centers weren't shooting threes back in the day. So now you're asking Shaq to come out here on a switch. You're asking him to do a lot of things that, I mean, if Shaq grew up in this era, I'm trying to figure out why nobody is able to be Shaq.
So, Dave, you also
how is there another Kobe, but there's not another Shaq?
I don't think he could.
Or how's there another MJ, but there's not another Shaq? That just always baffles me, that Kobe can come emulate Jordan, but nobody has been able to do that with Shaq. The forcefulness, ripping off the rim. Are you seriously trying to tell me that Shaq was just that dominant? That nobody can emulate that now in this game?
Shaq was that dominant.
I think Shaq.
No, he 100% was. But what I'm trying to tell you, you cannot tell me.
From 92 to 2003, that Shaq right here would dominate this.
No, it's Joel Embiid. That's what I'm trying to let you know. It's all the famous bigs right now. That's who Shaq would be. That's who Shaq would be. Yes, it would.
It's not at all. I would put Joel Embiid more so with the Hakeem Olajuwon wave.
I think it balances out.
I would put. I
have to like a Shaq would be. I feel like a Shaq would be similar to a Giannis, but that's not Shaq anymore.
Let me wait to hop in.
Can I say something?
Wait, what happened? What was DeMar's cousin doing?
Giannis and Shaq are not the same playing styles at all. So what are you talking about, crazy?
They're not. I agree with you.
They're not the same. That's not Shaq of this era. Like with the unstoppableness, yes, but they don't play the same. They don't play the same. So where's that?
It is what Shaq would have to do
in
this era, though. That's who you have to be that type of player.
So Shaq would have to play point guard.
Giannis.
He would be a different player. He would not just.
Giannis played point guard for a season.
He didn't play point guard. He brought the ball.
Yes, he did.
No, he listed as a point guard, but he's
listed at what? Stop.
You could never ask Shaq to run the offense.
Bro, Shaq, we got videos of Shaq bringing the ball up the floor.
Come on, Dave.
I'm dead serious, bro.
I know you're dead serious, but you're also trolling.
No, I'm serious. I'm saying like
you're gonna ask.
It's not like he couldn't do it. Like Giannis ain't coming down, breaking boys down, like cut it out. He's just bringing the ball down.
Of course he's not.
So then stop saying he's a point guard then. What are you talking about right now?
Bringing the ball up every possession is different than bringing the ball up once a game.
Okay, why isn't he still the point guard then?
Go watch Shaq highlights from Orlando.
Why isn't he still the point guard?
Because Jason Kidd made him the point guard and then they changed. What do you mean?
Why is he the only person that had this bright idea then? Why isn't Giannis a point guard every year then, if he's such a point guard?
They tried it. I'm just saying, to your point. I'm arguing your point. Shaq and Giannis are not the same.
1,000% not. But I don't think Giannis is a point guard.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
But are you going to ask Shaq to?
No, I'm not.
You're going to ask him to run? Okay, exactly.
No. But if Shaq stayed in shape, he'd be fine. If Shaq stayed in shape, who would he be? He would be Joel Embiid.
All right, can we get to the start bench cut? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Dub.
I was going to say back to the point on the defense because I couldn't get it off. that in the 2000s, it was really like you had to take whatever the defenses was giving you. The floor spacing was not there at all. The floor spacing wasn't the way it is in today's league.
For sure.
And then the rules are now, we see players literally dribble for like 10 to 15 seconds, just dribbling around. Back then, it was literally like, yo, I got to get to my spot and get this off, because if not, that spot's not going to be there again, which is why I'm saying that it is harder to score in that time. Oh, yeah, that's it.
And I would say that it's easier to score in that time because the caliber of player was not the same as it is now. Not easier, but it levels out.
What do you mean caliber player?
I think that the overall players around the spacing between your star, your superstar, and your role player was wider back then than it is right now.
There's more quality players today than there were quality players back
so I think about
why do y'all think that? There was a lot of people in the 2000s. I mean, a lot.
No, for sure. But
you could go down the list. There was plenty of people.
I think you can equate that to anything. That's just time happening, right? You have more resources. You have more ways to play the game. You have better trainers. So it's just going to get. They should, in theory, get better. Like anything over time,
and
because of resources, and I don't think they were trash. I just think
you're not
that's
talking
just
about
what
the
naturally
top,
happens.
You're not talking about the top 5 in each era. You're literally talking about the guys at the end of the bench. Comparing the guys at the end of the bench today are better than the guys at the end of the bench 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
I can't answer that. I wasn't alive. I mean, I wasn't around to be.
You're 15 years old,
like
bro?
That. I'm not alive. I can't make a take on that.
All right.
Can't.
Let's
you
get
make
to
a
this
take
start
on
bench.
a lot of. You talk a lot about Shaq to be only 22, but you
I
can't
love
make a take
Shaq.
on that. No, you hate Shaq.
He goes,
No, I love Shaq because I remember I watched that Genie movie. What was it? I forget what that Genie movie was.
Boy.
Shazam. Yeah, that Shazam movie was tough. So that's when I started liking Shaq.
That
Funny
Genie
guy.
movie is fire.
Shazam. Amazing
right.
movie.
We're doing start bench cut NBA jerseys.
I'm not answering that, Big Jason. Those
Start
were my
bench
wife's,
cut.
Jay. I think they were
Start bench cut NBA jerseys. We have Toronto Raptors original Dino jerseys that they wore in 95 to 99. Vancouver Grizzlies original jerseys they wore in 95 to 2000s. And then the Utah Jazz Purple Mountains that they wore 95 to 2004.
This is a good 3.
We didn't get the Cavs.
Fire
I think
jerseys.
that's the box for the 4s.
Or the Nuggets.
Oh my God!
I know. I left. Literally. I feel like 100 jerseys.
Boy was
There's so many jerseys. We could do this
Man,
again.
that Charlotte Hornets pinstripe joint. My God.
Oh, there's a lot of good jerseys. We can come
Jazz
back to
jerseys.
this for sure.
It's no way that Grizzlies jersey should have got in there.
What? That Grizzlies jersey is fire. What do you mean?
I see your nod to
What
John.
Raptors is it? Because what's the other one? Is Raptor? Because the Jazz is staying for me. I just that purple Jazz ain't going nowhere for me.
The Raptors original
You
Dino
don't like the purple
jersey.
Jazz?
No, that's in it. That's staying.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta know what Grizzlies is it.
Vancouver Grizzlies original jersey from 95 to 2000.
The turquoise
It's
joint
like the
with
yeah.
the 3D
Turquoise.
writing. Yeah,
The
fire.
Utah
Versus
Jazz
the
got
white
all their
Raptor Dino?
logos up in there.
This is tough.
The Utah Jazz got all of their jerseys hanging up in their practice facility, and I feel like they had some other dope ones.
Yeah,
these
Utah
ones
ain't
are
going
hard.
nowhere.
Shout out to Nike because I think they did all champions.
I'm gonna go with the Dino, and I'm gonna go
I
with
like
Utah,
the Dino.
and then I'll cut the Grizzlies.
Cutting the Grizzlies, probably starting the Jazz. I
second that.
love the Dino ones though.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
No?
I gotta cut Raptors, boy. That turquoise stiff.
Weekend.
I like the font
What
on there.
color? Wait, what color Raptors is it?
The white
Let's go
joint
over
with the
it.
raptor on it.
Yeah, the white. Oh yeah.
Best jersey in
Dale,
like,
looking
that's-
at it, it looks
like
crazy,
it's crazy.
right
Like
now.
I'm looking. I'm
I
like I
can't
might
see,
just go
right.
get that
So-
tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it is
that boy
tough.
is silly.
It's tough.
Oh my God, yeah, that boy.
Hold on.
Crazy.
Because I just imagine Sharif or Abdul Rahim just cooking in.
No,
the-
you gotta imagine. You gotta imagine VC and
I
that
think-
boy.
Yeah, I think I'm
Mhm.
starting the Raptors jersey, and I think I'm cutting the Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. But I
actually
love
have
that
those
Vancouver
Grizzlies
jersey.
shorts.
They're so fire.
The Vancouver jersey isn't
Still
bad. It's
fire,
just
though.
not in this
In this,
realm.
yeah.
I feel like
What
the
jersey
Denver-
would be in this? Okay, that would compete.
We're talking
Okay.
about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hornets.
Mm,
We not
They
going
okay.
still rock
Hornets.
those.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Dave,
with you
I
guys.
almost
I'm
put the
with you
Hornets
guys.
jersey
I'm with
up
you
in
guys.
this.
Nasty.
I'm looking
I
now.
almost.
That would have made it hard,
I'm
harder.
with you guys.
Can any
The
modern day jerseys right now?
Grizzlies are gone.
I love
Every
Miami Heat
every
jerseys.
every jersey up there in that start bench cut is waxing every modern jersey today.
I don't think so. I feel like
Yeah.
the jerseys last
Mopping
year were
them up.
cold,
Mopping them up.
I got
Well, you know that
The city
because they're bringing
jerseys
these jerseys
were
back.
nasty. The
City jerseys
were
are fire, but
nasty.
bro, I just don't think they compete.
Well,
Because
that's
you're
because,
saying
but that's
that's-
just overall because design changed though. These all
Hold
got
on,
big
let me see.
logos,
And,
like
and they don't do the
that was
logos
just the trend.
anymore.
Yeah, like that's just like
The
on
logos
design
on the
tip.
side was official.
Fire.
I feel
Bro,
like the
bring it
Miami
back.
Heat, the
turquoise
Miami
ones?
Vice jerseys.
yeah, the Vice
Vice
jerseys was better than
jerseys
those
are
Grizzly
tough.
ones.
The
Y'all
Vice
like it
was
though?
What?
terrible. That
That
was
was
terrible.
Garbino.
That was
What?
terrible.
Like,
Oh, I
What?
like
They
the
could
Vice
have throw
jerseys.
them jerseys away
You
and
know
the
I
whole
hated those.
and
Every
the
time we did that
entire
both
what they did the
sides,
floor
we
too.
kept
The whole
flying.
They did
scheme.
the whole floor.
This-
Like they went all
Yeah.
in, like trash. Terrible decision.
Dub, I'm with you. I thought it was nice.
I thought it was amazing. I really did.
It was too
Dang,
much.
Dave.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Wait, Dave, you seen the new overlay for Player's Choice? What do you think about that?
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Just not on a jersey.
Just not
Oh,
on
yeah,
jerseys,
he
man.
hasn't
They
seen
did the
the new
whole
one.
floor. It was like
Oh, he hasn't seen
Oregon.
the new one?
Like, it was
Oh,
weird.
he's about to clown it right now.
He's about to. See, now I'm insecure about
Were
the
we gonna
Miami
get
Vice
the
thing, bro.
Were we
It
gonna get the
wasn't
new?
the
I said the
color.
Vice
This-
thing was trash.
were we
when
gonna get the
doing it.
new
I
one?
No, that's
hated that.
fire.
Were we gonna get
That's
the new
fire.
Players Choice game?
Okay, I give you the black ones were
It's
better.
uploaded.
But when they did the pink,
You could have had it today, Shaq.
Yeah.
gotta
Well, if
roll
I
it
wouldn't
out.
have known last minute.
yo,
that's-
you tell me this black Miami Vice jersey.
and that's
is
what I
not
just said. The
heat.
black, we can't see it because you got the
Oh,
Got the gauge and blur, bro.
Gauge and
But
blur.
we see.
Y'all kept. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
there
wait.
you go.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
I think this.
I
I think
like
that
that
one is
jersey.
decent, but I think
I like
I feel
that
like
the
the
jersey.
pink
Magic
ones, the
jerseys
whole
are better than
combo,
that.
garbage. They could have
Nah, I don't like the pink one like
pink
that.
ones,
The
they rock the
black
pink
one,
ones so hard.
The
ones are
black
decent.
Miami
The black
Vice
ones are
is
decent. I'll
so
take-
raw.
I agree. We don't get no pinstripe
Yeah, no,
these
that's-
days. The pinstripe was game changer. Bulls pinstripe, ugh.
I also feel like the Reggie Miller Pacers jersey was better than this Grizzlies one.
Pinstripe.
Which one? Only, yeah, I cut the Grizzlies, but the Reggie Miller navy blue pinstripe was,
Crazy.
that was good.
Shout out to Reggie Miller.
Oh, this ain't a bad jersey. The 76 Ben Simmons jersey.
Y'all about to say that 76 is the old 76 is the Iverson boys, the black, gold, blue, and red with the cursive
Nah,
76
I
on the
don't know
chest.
I don't know what year is this one. It says 76ers on them, and Ben got it on. I never even seen these jerseys. That's
They black?
crazy. It's
Yeah,
white.
it's, those were. Yeah, no, I know which one you're talking about. Shout out Ben Simmons.
I never seen that. That's solid.
The city jersey collection stuff is better
It
than
could be
regular
probably
jersey
the
stuff.
city.
I
I
will.
love the city
The
jerseys.
city jersey stuff fire.
When we did the bracketology with the city jerseys,
fire.
Yeah, they worked.
I miss
Oh,
shackatology.
the Cavs black. What is
Shackatology was
that?
fire.
The Cavs,
Those
the
are
black
hard.
and orange joint.
I wish you guys could see these. Those were hard.
I love that Kings jersey.
I like that 76ers jersey a lot.
That 76ers jersey is nice too. Yeah, that Chicago Bulls jersey. Gee.
Oh yeah, that's the one he's talking about. The Cleveland one on there, Dale. All the way to the left is the one.
Oh,
Dave
yeah,
was just
yeah.
trying to show you.
Elite.
Oh, that Sixers jersey is fire.
Yeah, that's hard.
You guys want one more topic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what we in?
All right.
now?
All right, we're gonna end on the biggest bust in NBA history.
Nice.
That's easy.
Who is it, Eldo?
Anthony Bennett.
Whoa.
Anthony Bennett is terrible.
Bennett just had a really good game. This
He
week.
hates Cleveland and everything about Cleveland.
I'm not
like-
gonna lie.
There's no way he's a bigger bust than Christian Leitner.
Ooh.
He is.
He is.
magnitude.
Christian Leitner.
How we compare? Well, you see, it's a different scale. Okay, because Christian Leitner made an All-Star team.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I'm just comparing
my
it to
bad,
like
my
the
bad. Okay.
no, but if you compare to what he was walking into being on that dream team and what people are thinking he's going to become, then you could probably have a conversation. I'm just basing Anthony Bennett being the number one pick. I think he's number one.
When I grabbed food with Charles, he said that he saw Bennett play, I think, in person, like in just like a run or something, open run or something. And they had like the same agent or something like that. And so the agent was like, yeah, I got the number one draft pick. Like everyone's like talking about this guy's gonna go number one, blah, blah. And then he saw him and he's like, okay, like I think he was saying something like he didn't know much about him before. And then he saw him, he's like, okay, I could see it. And then all that stuff happened. He's like,
But he never really got, he didn't get hurt. And what
that's what I was saying. That's why it makes him the biggest, bro.
Dill, did
One
you
of the
just
best.
right.
Dill, did you just hate that
what
Jordan
hurt
story?
him is Byron Scott, bro. It's Byron Scott.
But I think Leitner was worse though, y'all.
I hated that story.
Because it's hype. Because
of
Shut
the
up, Shaq.
hype. Bennett, no one even
that
expected
story
him
so
to go
much.
number one. Like that year, it was kind of like,
but he went number
because
one.
what Giannis
though.
wasn't Giannis in that draft?
Yeah, but
Giannis wasn't.
I know. I'm just saying, like
Giannis.
I'm just saying, as far as like how open that draft was, like one of the most open drafts. Like no one knew who was going number one. There was not like a showing. Like everybody was surprised. Like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. It wasn't like this thing. Like, oh, he is our guy. Christian Slater was like made the freaking dream team. Like he was the guy over Shaq. Like,
Yo, can I give you a start bench
did
cut
nothing.
of biggest letdowns?
Yes.
Ricky
he said
Rubio,
Dell, right? Or Dell.
Brandon Jennings, OJ Mayo.
Who was the first one?
Ricky Rubio, Brandon Jennings, OJ Mayo.
and so how do you do it? So who's starting is the person that is the best?
That had the highest ceiling but disappointed the most.
So the
OJ.
person that gets cut
OJ
is-
Mayo,
literally-
yeah.
So the person that gets cut is the one that's like,
Yeah, it's probably Rubio.
okay. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
between
Rubio's
Brandon
for sure
Jennings.
getting cut.
Because Rubio's still
Rubio's
playing.
getting cut.
No, still in there.
All right,
yeah.
Rubio's getting cut for sure.
But
Let him go.
Brandon Jennings and
Rubio should be
OJ.
in this list though. Rubio should be on this list.
Ricky Rubio's hype was like Luka Doncic, but he just didn't perform like Luka.
Tough. Exum.
That's
or
true.
whatever.
Rubio was pretty
Dante
hype.
Exum too. Dante Exum was supposed to be.
He's probably worse than Ricky Rubio.
Dante X
Dante
probably
X.
could be on this list.
Dante was bad.
But-
He was bad. He should be in this conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what?
he definitely should.
Yo, Rubio is serviceable and still putting up very good numbers.
No,
and have a long-lasting
for sure.
career.
But we were looking at Rubio, like him and Jennings, like, boy, did y'all poop the bed.
But bro, a lot of them players don't be
Put Ben
becoming
Simmons in
that,
there, too.
them players. This is why I love what Braun did. Braun had that hype and he surpassed that joint.
Yo,
Braun didn't literally surpass that hype.
The chat's confusing how we're doing the start bench cut. You're starting the most miserable player. You're cutting
Yes.
the most serviceable.
Yeah.
The person getting cut shouldn't be on the team.
Wait, the person getting cut shouldn't be on the
They
team?
should not be on like the trash
Like
team.
Ricky
This-
Rubio has
right.
had a
Oh,
good
yeah,
career.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ricky Rubio, most definitely.
He's
if
cut.
he's in there.
OJ
Yeah.
Mayo
Yeah.
is starting.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Jennings, number
Shaq,
two.
y'all about to play OJ soon. I hope you don't have a good game.
That's a fact. But I hate how the league really overhyped Steve Nash in his career. I really cannot believe that the league got that off for 2 years. I
agree.
really
Get it
can't
off, though.
believe it.
They had to get that off.
That was a nasty
agree.
get off.
They had to get it off.
They didn't want to give
They
Kobe
could
an
have Kobe. They
MVP
couldn't.
because of
They
what was
should,
going
though.
on.
They should
That's
go
a
back.
fact.
Oh,
Steve Nash should
Yeah.
mail them right to Vanessa and be like, "We know."
I got
we
my
all know. Like,
Yo, what the league
We
did with
all
Steve
know.
Nash, I don't know if that was like how high and low that, like how fast it happened. I'm like, what was Steve Nash doing that was just so oh my
Jaw
God.
dropping. Yeah, it's ridiculous how they overhyped him. I hated it.
Jordan, you got
Hated
something
it.
to say? I
I
feel
don't
like
think
you
he
want
was
to cave.
overhyped. I don't think he was overhyped. I don't agree with the MVPs, but I don't think he's
So
overhyped.
would you say Steve Nash
I
or
think
Luka
Steve Nash
Doncic?
is one of the greatest. Luka Doncic.
look at that.
And Luka has
I
no
appreciate
MVPs,
that.
and you're saying that so
Shaq,
easily.
you say that you're not going to base
just
your
saying.
opinion on man-made awards
I
and
don't.
lists.
That's what I'm letting you. But the NBA, that was a nasty agenda. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. Shaq
yeah,
is,
I don't
Shaq is good
agree.
with that.
I don't agree with the MVPs per se, but I don't think that Steve Nash was like a slouch.
He
At
wasn't.
that
It's just
time,
the
Steve
way.
Nash was one of the best point guards in the league.
It's not. It's not that. It's just the way that they was just pushing Steve Nash is annoying to me. Like really annoying.
I think if he
Back-to-back
didn't have Amari,
MVPs
I
is
think if he
crazy.
didn't have Amari and that Suns team wasn't as exciting to watch play, then they wouldn't
I
have.
don't-
But
I
that
don't-
Suns team
I
was
don't-
fun to watch.
And we can, because I know you
And that's the
saying
only
Luka's
reason he
better
won it.
than Steve Nash,
Exactly.
though. I don't think I'm going there yet.
That's fine. I think I would pick, bro, Luka Doncic being at his size in that position. I'm taking Luka
Hold up,
Doncic
Shaq. Hold up,
more than
Shaq.
just the because we look at Steve Nash as, one of the best point guards in the NBA all time.
Hold up, Shaq. When we always do our all-time drafts, I don't think you've ever picked Steve Nash, but you've picked Luka Doncic.
You are 100% correct. I still don't feel like
Okay.
player-wise, I feel like Steve Nash.
Career-wise,
Yeah, I feel like Steve Nash. The fact that Jay is saying that a fourth-year player is better than Steve Nash just goes to show you why I feel the way I do about Luka Doncic.
okay.
Could we do
What?
a draft? with Dave,
Luka Doncic
please?
or Magic Johnson, Jordan?
Magic Johnson, come on. What are we doing?
I don't
What
know.
are you
I'm just
doing?
asking questions now. Luka Doncic or Chris
Bro.
Paul?
Oh my God. Wait, right now or career?
Whatever you want
Chris
it to
Paul.
be. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, cool.
Career, of course. Taking
Based
Luka
off of what,
Doncic
though?
today, though.
Wait, based off of what? So, okay.
Yo, you know it's nasty. I'm taking Luka over Chris Paul.
Career-wise? Career-wise?
Yes.
Oh my God,
I'm taking
bro.
CP3's career. I mean,
Well,
What is
I'm
Luka?
thinking based on his trajectory right now, his career is
Nasty
going to be better than
trajectory.
Chris Paul.
Nasty. No, it's not. Nasty trajectory. First round exit.
That's
first
not
round
bad.
exit.
Shaq, come on. That's not bad. Like the
Let's do
trajectory
this, Shaq.
argument,
Please,
it's not
let's
bad.
do
But
this.
Okay,
Shaq,
I
Shaq.
already got you with this before, Dale. Based off of Carmelo's trajectory, how did that end
Okay.
up? You would never have thought
But-
Carmelo's
but-
career would have ended like this. You.
Okay, right. But
So
if
I
you
don't
go
trust your
4 years
trajectory.
ago, no, I can't say I trust yours because you
I-
probably wasn't big. Let's stop it.
What was
here.
Paul?
Let's
You would
take-
say the same thing about Paul
How
George's
many-
trajectory.
How many years has Luka been in the league? 4.
What's-
Let's take his first 4 versus Chris Paul first 4, and let's do that.
What about it? Different eras. You
That's the
you
only
say it
way
all
we
the
can-
time. You get
Well,
that off.
No, I don't say what about it to that at all.
There
You always
go.
try to give these little innuendos that I really never do, and if people believe it, and I come to up with something I do. I don't ever do that. So first 4 years.
So what was
of
so in the
Chris Paul
first 4
and
years?
Steve, and
So what is
Of Chris Paul
Luka's
and
first
Luka,
4
I'm
years?
taking
What does
Luka.
this tell me? What does this tell you that he's going to be fill in the blank?
I don't know, but based on I'm gonna take his trajectory, I think his career will be better than Chris Paul's.
So who's
That's
a better
all.
player, Luka or Carmelo?
Luka Doncic is.
Okay. All right. At least you're consistent.
All I've been trying to preach.
Paul
No, that's
George
not
or
bad.
Luka?
I'm not mad at that at all.
Paul George or Luka?
Paul- that's a good one.
Luka.
Damian Lillard or
Good
Luka.
one, Shaq.
I'm just
Luka.
doing it for the
Luka.
listeners.
Let's
Luka,
see.
bro.
Luka or
Hey,
Magic Johnson?
Sorry.
Dale.
You asking me this?
Yeah.
That's a good one for Dell.
That is a good one.
I'll go Magic.
But what? Yo, this show is so nasty.
Luka is
So
Steph
nasty.
Curry.
Hey,
Yo, do you see what Shaq do? He has to say a name to just get a win or feel like
right.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Luka is Steph Curry.
easily Steph Curry.
Yo, I gotta
Easily.
get up out of here though.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Wait. So Luka.
Are we about to go to work?
What'd you say, Dell?
Or you just want to leave the cafe?
No. I have plans. I have plans.
No.
He said,
I'm chilling here, bro. I'm chilling. I was finally able to tune out the noise. I started yelling in that Giannis Shaq thing, and
they started
Caught
looking at you
attention.
funny.
probably it's a lot of funny looking
They're
people.
passing
Here, I'll
you.
tell you that.
Nobody passed you the entire time though.
What do you
Nah, I
mean,
saw
bro?
a couple-
It's
Nah,
been
I've
nuts.
seen people. I've seen
Right
Oh,
here,
people
right
have-
here,
Oh
Shaq.
yeah, like over the
Yeah.
shoulder. It's been
Literally
a whole bunch
right
of stuff going on.
now.
They don't.
Right?
Jay, they don't see the entire layout. They just see you on a Zoom call with
Hey,
3 black
But
guys.
are
and
you
a-
ready? Are you ready? Are you ready
and
for
a
this? Another one.
Latino.
Another one. 2 more.
Wait, was
They
that
think
man
you're our
riding a
teacher.
bike?
That man was riding a bike.
It was.
He did look like he was on
a
a
garbage. It was a garbage thing, I think.
Yo, Dale, you know the
Oh.
one with the big front tire and the little small one in the back? He
Yeah,
looked like he
I'm
was
like,
on one
I'm
of those.
confused. I thought he was inside.
The foot traffic that just picked up in that moment is disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the most busy I've ever seen it. The whole day.
People today, yeah.
You're not gonna shout out the cafe. All right, if you're ever in the Seattle area,
Yeah,
So,
for
wait, Dave's new, so he has to give his top 10. Then we do.
Oh my God! I almost
Those are
forgot.
that's tough.
Oh, I forgot
If
about that.
you are familiar with Player's Choice, you would know every time we have a new guest on the show that they have to give their NBA
10?
all-time top 10.
I
Dave
haven't
is
thought
on the
about this all
spot.
the way, so forgive me. LeBron, in order?
Yes.
Yes.
It should be.
Has to be in order.
Has to be in order. Yep.
I
If you
should've
want to
been
do a quick
pre-ready.
notes, or you could just opt out. People have it's been
LeBron.
nasty.
No, you're not
I'm just
opting
firing.
out.
I don't even care. Y'all can judge me. I don't care.
Yeah, go shoot from the hip,
LeBron.
Dave.
MJ, Kareem, KD.
Wait, Bron's your GOAT?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's the GOAT. LeBron, MJ,
LeBron, MJ, Kareem.
Kareem, Iverson. No, I'm sorry, guys. KD. Y'all asked me my stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Magic.
This is gonna be amazing editing.
Magic. Who else we got out there? Kobe.
Dell's favorite player.
He said KD already.
Yeah, I already said
He
KD.
didn't say Larry.
Larry's not up
Put
there. I
Larry
already
in there.
know.
Your favorite player.
Larry's not up
Where we
there. I
at?
see
Where we
where he
at?
was
Where I
headed.
just say?
You're just said Kobe at
You
7.
You
Kobe
said
at 7.
LeBron. You said LeBron,
Bron.
MJ, Kareem, AI,
AD.
KD, and then Magic, and the last one was Kobe.
Then I'm gonna go. Hey, chat. I don't care about your opinion. It's mine. Like literally don't care. Who else we got? Probably yes, Larry. I gotta get Larry's in there.
I want to know what the chat bases their top 10 off of.
Their opinion,
Championships
their own opinion.
and staps. And
Did y'all
stats?
see USA today
Yo,
top 10?
let him get this off. I gotta
Oh
go.
my god.
Yo, yeah.
I ain't. I don't know who else. I don't know who 9-10. Yes, Iverson is
so
one
I'll
of my
tell you-
favorite players of all time.
I'll tell you some people. That's
Yeah, shout me
missing
out
in
some
my
people.
top 10. Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal,
Shaq.
Will Chamberlain,
Yeah, Shaq
Bill
is in there.
Russell. Shaq is 9, and then who's
Shaq
10?
is- Yeah.
You want me to repeat the list in my head?
No, I got the list.
Oh, okay.
Give
No, I mean
me-
the people that you might be missing.
Man, give me. These are just people I
on
enjoy the
10?
most, and
Mhm.
I'll go Dirk.
Yeah, you're on.
I'll put Dirk in there.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
So repeat the whole list.
Oh, God
got-
damn it, Dub.
LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Iverson, KD. Who else was it? Magic,
Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah, Kobe was 7. 8 was Shaq. 9 was. 10 was Dirk.
Dirk.
I forgot who my 9 was.
Shaq was 9 and you had an 8.
8. Yeah, who's my 8? Was it Bird? No.
Bird,
It
yep.
was Bird.
Bird was 8, Shaq was 9.
Yo, chat, you heard him. He said he's going off the players he liked watching the most. So,
Dang. We out.
yo, Dave, you want to plug your stuff?
JBA said follow me on Spotify, everything.
The wave was nasty.
Pound that subscribe button. Yeah, check me
Yeah,
on
pound-
Spotify. All
yeah.
that good stuff. Thank you
Love
for
is
having me. It was
love.
fun.
Word.
Thanks for joining us, Dave. Shaq,
Peace
you have
out,
any final
fellas.
words?
Yo,
Hello.
I need to get to sleep.
All right.
All right.
We'll see
All right, guys.
you in a few days.
Peace.